What's up with you? What's up with you? With my come on. There we go. We'll head over here. Here we go. All right, here we go. Here we go, man. The more things change, the more they stay the same, man. What's up with you? It seems like just a year ago, just a year ago, we was having this conversation with Zion and the other woman with the BBL and whatever they were doing, it went left, and she started posting online. And let me just say this: look, obviously, we know these men blown up, man, blown up. We know these men don't want their private, personal. Who would? Who wants their private, personal life to be on the internet or be in front of the world? But regardless of that, is now I see this thing on there, this long term relationship. He did this PR thing with this woman, and they were having a child, and he took pictures, and he's supposed to be a family man and a member of the community, upstanding member of the community. He represents the Pelicans. He's well paid. He's highly paid. Um, and he's an example for kids, etc. They are. If you don't, you might not like it, but if you go into the NBA, if you play professional sports, you are a representative of for that city. You represent that organization, and you're an ambassador. We talked about that with the passport bros. When you go overseas, you're an ambassador to the United States. When you have a position, a job like that, you're an ambassador. Now, he had his incident last time with the uh, Morales or whatever. She did a bunch of flicks and OnlyFans, and she out there, and whatever happened with them, it went left. So she went public, and they put that fire out. He didn't learn his lesson. And the whole girlfriend, baby daddy, whole all of that was it's just a front, man. This guy, and see, some dudes are like that. Some dudes, they're sort of savages. They're savage. They're savages. They don't like the traditional family, man, woman, children. They don't like that. They don't like that. They're savages. And this dude is a savage for ratchets. And I haven't. This is the first time I've seen it. This is a thing that's surprising because it's a wealthy man doing it. A wealthy man who likes low class, ratchet females who do all types of things and get twisted up, and they hop on yachts, and they get banged out here and banged out here, and hop on the camera, get smashed for money and all of that. These dudes like these types of women, man. There are men out there who respond. They like that for whatever reasons. I mean, you can say, "Well, hey, growing up or whatever," but they like that. They don't. They don't want to. They don't want to. They want ratchets. They don't like them outside. If they're not. If they're not like they want ratchets. They want the hood. They want ratchets. Low class. Hop into the back of the Jeep, hop into the truck. You know what I mean? It's a bunch of dudes like that too, man. A lot of those rappers are like that. A lot of those rappers, they don't want a quality woman. They like them ratchet. They like them with a history. They done smashed a bunch of dudes, and they got smutted out over here, smutted out, and they got sent. Then they sent them out to L.A. and all of that. These dudes, that's what they like, man. That's what they like, and that's what you see with Zion, and more and more. And the Pelicans gonna have to deal where he goes, if he stays with the Pelicans, wherever he winds up, they got to deal with this man. And all of this family man, and I'm gonna stay home, I'm gonna be an at-home dad. Get your ass out of here. Got another baby by another ratchet. And then it's the flicks. We was talking about that. We was talking about Tiana Trump. We was talking about how these women get into all of this. They have this, this history, 100 flicks. Tiana Trump, 100 over 100 flicks. We're not even talking about the OnlyFans. We're not even talking about the escort flicks, the ones they put the camera to, and all that other stuff. And yet she's still finna marry a black man, a rich man. Still got her a millionaire. Ain't that something? Ain't that something? These dudes like surviving the slaw. There you go. These dudes like that ratchet box. They like that ratchet box. They don't like that. They don't like it clean. And I'm not trying to defend them. I'm not trying to defend them. Well, I don't need to defend. One of them is ratchet, right? I'm not talking about Cheyenne, right? I'm talking about Joy Taylor, right? She's not ratchet. They don't like women like that. They don't. Joy Taylor is the classic. What they don't like. They don't like a woman like Joy Taylor, who takes care of herself, to some degree, out in public. Wants to be treated like a lady. I'm not getting into what people do behind. They grown. They can do what they want behind closed doors. But yeah, in public, she wants to be treated like a lady. She's a journalist. She's a smart college grad, professional woman. They don't like women like that. Listen to me, man. Listen to me. I've seen dudes like, I've seen rich dudes like, I've seen it. This ain't no YouTube. I've seen it. They don't like those types of women. They're not attracted to women like that. A woman like a Joy, and I'm just using her because she's in the public eye. A woman like a Joy Taylor, they're not attracted to her. They got no problem with her. They might even compliment her. You look good today. But that is not a woman they pursue. They go after the ratchets, a chick that done did flicks, a chick that's getting yam, all up on the yacht, all in the video. They go after women like that. For better, for worse, bro, no matter what it costs. They willing to lose it all to be with them ratchets. And they'll even go so far as to marry a professional. They'll marry a doctor. They'll marry a lawyer. They'll marry a nurse. They'll marry a woman who carries with it a professional pedigree. But in the back of their minds, they want that ratchet. They want to squeeze that onion. That's what they want to do, man. They got the money, too. They got money. Here go 2,000. Pull up. Meet me at the room. Don't take no shower. Come over here nice and spicy. They like them ratchet. Because to a certain degree, that's how they think they are. Like in their mind, they think they don't think they deserve. They don't look at, they think they got to be on survival mode. They got to be like a dude in the streets. Yeah, I'm saying, bro, you looking at one, Zion. You're looking at them. You're looking at one right here, Zion. They like them ratchet. Got plenty of money, millions and millions. Bro, you young. Bro, you went to Duke, bro. Bro, you went to Duke, millions and millions and millions, and you running behind a ratchet. And you look at that. And you learn your lesson the first time. Ain't that something, bro? It's the best you can do, black man. Black man. Brother man. That's the best you can do, brother man. I can see if you was coming out of jail. Can see if you never made it in the NBA. You never went to fucking Duke. You never went to Duke. You went to Duke, brother. You didn't learn nothing there. I can see if you never made it out of your ghetto, brother. You just one of the others. You just one of the others. I ain't know. You don't have to do it down there, but I'm just saying I can see if, you one of the others. You smashing a ratchet, but hey, you doing what you do. You really can't do no better. Which is an excuse. You actually can, but just for the sake of making a point, I could understand. You running behind the BBL. She got a fake, man, look at her, man. She got a fake butt. So, man, you like that? Look at that thing, man. Look at that thing on. His thighs don't match. And Look, yeah, I like that. Yeah, I can see it, dude. If you living in your uncle's truck in the backyard, you ain't got nowhere to stay. You ain't got no job. You ain't got no future. You out here dealing with the ratchets. I could understand. I could understand, but bro, you tripping, bro. You tripping, bro. You tripping. You tripping, bro. Bro, this dude tripping. You tripping, bro. You tripping. And then if you're gonna go that route, right? Say you're gonna be that dude. Say you're gonna be that dude and you're gonna deal with these escorts, right? Just say that's gonna be you. Right? You don't care what nobody say. Call me a trick, nigga. I don't give a fuck. Say all of that. Say you don't care, you don't care, you don't care, you don't care. Say you don't care. My thing is, why go for a ratchet that's been doing flicks? I mean, why? Why would you go for low hanging fruit? Hell, you already paying for it. You know what I mean? It ain't like you pay a little bit. You paying $2,000. You don't want the best you can get for the two piece. You don't want the best you can get for the two piece, man. Man, you don't want the best, man. They come. Yeah, there we go. You're already paying two pieces or more. You ain't want, you know, don't you want to pick from the top of the tree? Nah, not you, don't. And the people know this, and they're just another black man, and they know this. They say, man, these niggas, man, they don't even want nothing nice. I can feed them my scraps, and they'll take it. And they'll take it too. And you look at a Zion, and I saw some niggas defending him. You niggas is sick. You niggas is loose. Let me tell you something, bro. And once again, we keep talking, right? We keep seeing this. We talking about the these dudes marrying ex film stars. They married them. Who was that? We just doing the thing the other day. Thirsty dudes. They had bigged up another uh, basic female. We just talking about the white girl, Piper, the Piper girl, right? And then you got the Sophia Rain. I don't know what they do. Let me just say that. I don't know what they do. But the man's spinning two bands. He's spinning two bands in the world of OnlyFans. All of these women out here, you got 2,000 or more to give, and the best you can get is a ratchet. And then you out here making babies with a ratchet. And now she done hopped on the internet and put all your personals out here for the world to see. She's showing the Zelle transaction. She's showing the kid, and she wants the DNA. Cause what that means, she probably done with him. She like, man, you give me a little something every month, and you trying to come around here and hit, and you throwing me a couple of thou here and there. I don't even want that. Just give me. I'm gonna have the judge, whatever the judge say, and I can move on. That's when a woman finna leave you, man. That's when it's over with. When that woman start putting that cord on you, when she started dragging you to court, the relationship over. So whatever you was doing, I give you a little something. Here go 2,000. Hey, look, check it out. I'm gonna get you a place. I'm gonna take care of you and your baby. I just don't. I'm in a relationship right now, and we just have to keep this on the back end. Yeah, when that woman say no, no, I'm going to court. That relationship over with, man. And it's your fault because you wanted to get with a ratchet. You don't like your women in shape and watch what they eat. You like your women all bloated off chicken wings. And they all spicy because they haven't took a shower in a while. You like them like that. Reminds you of the ghetto, reminds you of the hood, reminds you of how you grew up. Ain't that sick? And I know dudes like that. That's what I'm telling you. And they got money. They doing this shit in Porsches. Rolls Royce. They got the ratchet and the Rolls. You say they don't even go together. That don't go together. They got it like that, though. They got it like that. And they're going to keep pushing it out there like that, man. They're going to keep pushing it out there. So Zion is being accused of, or he's being exposed as paying for this film star. They're in a penthouse, and she shows the penthouse. She shows him. She's videotaping him, and she posts the Zelle, the transaction. And we know from last year he was accused of another escort, and whatever happened on that fire got put out. Whatever, some money, who knows? It wasn't via Zion. They got not only the Zion's got lawyers, but also the Pelicans and the NBA, and the Pelican, the team has lawyers, and the NBA has lawyers and investigation teams, and the NBA will make things go away. So I mean, whatever amount of money that was required for that, they paid. They coiled it down. But that is a grown man. Zion's a grown man. I mean, like that's the coach ain't his daddy. The coach can't raise him. He's a grown ass man. They don't want him doing this. They don't want any of them doing that. They don't want them doing this. Zion went and did it again, man. He went out there and got himself in trouble again. And that's another thing about these NBA dudes. These have got to be the dumbest niggas in creation. And they are thirst buckets. Absolute thirst buckets. Look at these dudes, man. They're willing to lose everything over some box. Is it Anthony Edwards, a thirst bucket? And because he can jump, just the whole basketball, the concept, a bunch of fucking monkeys jumping and leaping like they chasing a banana. All that leaping and jumping. I said, look at this shit. I couldn't even believe that was a sport. I said, what is this, man? All this leaping and jumping and just complete imbeciles. These men are imbeciles. And don't give me that Jordan shit. He's damn near the dumbest one. Michael Jordan is an employee for Nike. He's nothing to talk about. He's a dumb nigga who sells sneakers to Negroes. That's all he does. Phil Knight, that's the brains of that operations. You want to talk to me about Nike? Tell me about Phil Knight. He created that. Talk to me about the Nike board of directors. Why don't you go look it up on Google? There's a black man on there. That's one or two black men on there. There might be a black woman on there. Jordan ain't on there though. Jordan ain't on the Nike board of directors. They have a board of directors. They have people who actually have power in that company. Jordan don't have no power in that company. And they feed Negroes these clowns. They feed these niggas. And now here comes Zion. Who's surprised? Who's surprised? He can't control himself. He likes ratchets. Of course he does. Of course he likes ratchet women. Of course he's not going to date college educated, progressive, upward mobile female. Why would he want that? Why would he want that? He don't want that. And that's the thing, as a man, that's a symbol of you. As a man, that symbolizes what you are. Your woman is a reflection of you. When you date ratchet women, you can say whatever you want to say. That's a symbol of you, man. Why you like ratchet? Because everybody, I get it, but damn. And then this is the thing. You got the whole world in your hand, brother. You're in the NBA. You over 100 million. That ain't nothing. That's crumbs. $100 million. That's crumbs. That man might, getting in the NBA now, and in the next 5-6 years, that man might $500 million. Opens the door up to do so many things. But once again, he's a dummy. He chases a basketball around like a monkey chases a banana, and he's governed by his dick. And this is where we're at, man. You see what I'm saying, bro? This is just so obvious. Another thirst bucket, bro. They got the passport, bro. Floyd. They done threw his ass in a Brazilian prison. He was running around there like acting like that, and threw his ass in jail. And now you got an NBA. If I was the commissioner, I cut him. I cut him, man. We tired. Look, bro. No, we get enough bad press. We don't need. What is this? Now we got another woman online claiming you sending her money to bang. She ratchet as hell, and you got a baby by. Get your ass out of the league. Take your ass where you belong, McDonald's, motherfucker. Let his ass go to McDonald's and work the fry rack. He can't do nothing else. And this is the thing. He been to Duke. He didn't even take advantage of that opportunity. Hey, man, you took your rabbit ass to Duke. You ain't learned nothing? Ugh. And then you want to talk about racism, right? You want to talk about racism and whites and stuff. Come on, man. You got all types of whites at Duke. They look at this buffoon. They look at this ape in sneakers. He don't know anything. And I'm not pulling. I'm tired of you niggas. I don't even know why I come out. I've been trying to be nice to you niggas. Fuck you niggas. I'm telling the truth about you niggas. I'm tired of playing with these niggas. This is unacceptable, bro. This ain't even about no macking. This is about being a man. Be a fucking man, bro. This is ridiculous. Looking at my goddamn timeline. Here come your thirsty ass again. With another thought box that done showing the world that you look at what you're doing, how irresponsible and ignorant you are, and they gave you some money. And that's what I'm saying. I'm in a society. I see my people struggling, wishing they could get an opportunity to come up. As soon as they come up, they leave all of that foolishness alone. They move on. They enjoy the fruits opportunity. They enjoy it, and they leave an impression for others to follow. Then you look at a Zion, bro. Of course, he ain't gonna do it, right? You still running behind ratchet women. You done made it in the NBA, and you out here still smashing these ratchets, and then you that stupid to think they're gonna be quiet. You really think those women gonna be quiet, man? You the clout, nigga. You think they gonna be clout? You the clout for them. You what they need to jump off, but they're gonna be quiet for you, right? Because they like you, man. Well, why you gotta pay them, Zion? Well, she likes me. Are you sure? Because you paying her bills? Well, I'll tell you again, but Zion, she's super ratchet. All she gonna do is meet another dude, and then she gonna throw you under the bus. Don't you know that's how? Did you forget that's how it goes? Did you forget? Did you forget? Did you forget? Bro, you can't make this up, bro. Zion Williams, NBA basketball superstar, just got jammed up again. Then went out here and had a baby by a porn star. Well, I wouldn't even take that star off. By a ratchet. Yeah, 'cause we do that too much. Just because you do the flicks don't make you a star. She made some flicks. She made some flicks. And now he's got to take care of the baby he made with her. Allegedly, I don't know. She said he did. I take care of that baby, man. And more, you keep doing it. You went in there, got you a baby by the chick, and they ran out there talking about you a family man, and and let's go to this high school. Hey, Zion, go over here. Zion be an example. You can't do that, can you, Zion? You like them ratchets too much. Zion is exactly the type of he's exactly the type of guy who have the $400,000 Maybach or whatever parked outside the Ratchet strip club. When you pull up in there, you look, you say, "What the hell?" I only seen one of those on TV. It's sitting out there. It's Zion. They said, "Man, Zion in there." And you look at that place, man. You said, "Look at these rugs. Look at how dirty these rugs. These rugs are filthy. Got skeet stains all over the chair backs. Soup all on the stage." And he's sitting up in there. And you're right, you scratch your head because it don't make sense. It don't make sense. You said, "What are you doing here?" I, I asked NBA player. Well, it wasn't an NBA player, it was an NFL player. He was up in there. And I looked at him. I said, "What's going on, man?" He said, "Oh, man, I'm just out here." I said, "Hey, man, but you could go to Ace of Spades in LA." I said, "You could go anywhere in the world. You can go anywhere in the world. What'd you do it here?" You know, like I'm like, this is what people come here when they can't go nowhere else. What are you doing here? Hey, he like ratchets. He like ratchet women, and it took me a while to catch on to that. I was like, wait a minute, this dude don't even fuck with no quality women. He don't even like a quality woman. I said, this the type of nigga that be going up and down the street messing with hoes, with ratchet rats selling a nasty box. He be up in there. He'd be him tilt off to the side with that blinker on, trying to pick up uh, hookers. And he wealthy, and he goes home to a mansion, and he's got a pretend marriage. Well, he doesn't, but you know what I'm saying. This is that guy. This is that guy. They like ratchets. They like a ratchet woman who doesn't bathe, who's spicy. She's loud. Clearly, this woman just showed you she's untrustworthy. That's another thing. You're like, dude, that come with the ratchetness. Yeah. She took a video of you, and now she's accusing you of being her baby daddy. Well, how could you? Well, you dealing with ratchet women. What are you talking about? You don't want to deal with you want to deal with ratchet, and what you get with ratchet is what you get. Yep, yep. And this is nothing new, man. This is par for the course. This is Dion. This is a lot of see all of this. Lead with your wallet and be thirsty. That stuff will come back to haunt you. If you got to be a man, bro. There's a time and a place. When you talk about being a kid, you're a little kid. Look, man, let's be for real. You're a kid. You growing up. You growing up. We're gonna leave it like that. You put age to it because you niggas is funny. You niggas is real funny about stuff. Anyhow, you growing up. You're a kid. You live in a certain. You grew up. You was born there. Your girlfriend around the corner, man. Hey, she in the projects. That's your girlfriend, though. You didn't. I mean, you ain't on. I mean, she lived. That's where she lived. That's your girlfriend. She live in the project. Your girlfriend, her family broke. Okay, you dating a ratchet. Okay, but as you grow up, man, and go on in life, man. Look, ain't nothing wrong with that person because I'm saying you as a man, you gotta look at your options, man, and say, hey, I don't know if this is a good fit for me because of where I'm trying to go in my life. I don't, more power. Look, I don't even know what to say that. Look, she's who she is. I'm going to school. I'm about to go in the NBA. She doing flicks. All my niggas told me they tossed her up last week. They put on the video. My friend said she went with this celebrity up to the room. He camcorded her doing this and that. I saw the flick. All of this stuff, right? You don't mess with women like that, man. You said, well, hey, look, I gotta make better choices. And this is Zion. This is what I'm saying. This is going to affect this money. When you say endorsements and stuff, That's gonna make a lot of companies shy away from him, man. If you like Ratchet Box, you ain't gonna be able to do no commercial for no Kellogg, man. You ain't gonna be able to do these commercials. Now you can sell sneakers to morons, yeah, they don't because they don't care. I don't even know if that's an achievement. You sell sneakers. Bro, these Negroes, bro. These are you got an Elon Musk out here. You got Donald. Donald just went into well, he didn't do it, but he just Venezuela, like these white men. Look at these decisions and stuff they're making. These are white men. Then you got a dusty nigga who sells sneakers to idiots who can't control himself, that he has to run behind ratchets. And the ratchets done put his ass on Front Street. A big, lazy eye idiot. This is where we're at, man. This is where we're at. He said, player, you sounded like a hater. No, I ain't. No, I'm not. Not me, man. Not me, bro. Savage for that ratchet. Ain't that sad, man? When you look at the state of being and the state of the black community and black people, and then you got the Negroes. Hold up. Then you got these so-called Negroes who say they care about black people, but they don't want to say nothing about Zion. See, they don't want to criticize. They'll claim, "Oh, I care about." No, you don't. No, you don't care about black people. You're not gonna criticize them. You care nothing about black people. And you the type of dude that uphold this. Man, that's my nigga, man. Shit. Man, Zion, do your thing, man. Shit. Well, you know what, Diane? I think it's a bad deal because eventually you keep flirting with danger, brother. It's just a matter of time. Zion, it's a matter of time. It's a matter of time. You better clean it up, brother. And I forgot, this nigga went to Duke. This nigga didn't go to no Tennessee State. Savannah State. He didn't go to no bullshit college. He went to Duke. And you acting like this out of Duke? But see, that's what happened when you don't care. See, he doesn't care about stuff like that. He only concerned about putting the ball in the basket, putting my in a ratchet. Wash, rinse, repeat. That's his life. I put the ball in the basket. I put my in a ratchet. I put the ball in the ratchet. I put the you probably could do that. You know, it's just disgusting when you think about how stupid these guys are, and they're pushed in front of us by the media as something to look up to. And you know, you look at the Anthony Edwards, another moron. They getting fleeced and juiced. These women are taking all their bread. They having these they got to give up some grip for that. They thirsty. They ain't got no type of Mac bones or none of that shit. They ain't at no bitch. These niggas out here buying shit. They buying it. They paying for it. And then they getting exposed. And once again, they're pushed in front of the black community. Because it show you that when they look at the black man in the black community, they push a Zion out there. Because that's what they think of Negroes. They said, well, these dudes will never be in charge of anything. They'll always be working for somebody, and they'll always be thirst buckets. We can feed them the trash of our community, and these monkeys will eat it. And you guys, you know what? You don't want to deal with that, but that's okay. Just keep on dreaming, bro. Keep right on dreaming. This gonna work out, man. This don't mean nothing. He went to Duke, didn't learn a damn thing. Let me see. What did Zion what did Zion do at Duke? What did Zion major in at Duke? You know, it was physical ed, right? Man, I'm telling you what he did. It says he never declared a specific major, but focused on I quit. I'm done. I'm done. His favorite class, he was in performing arts and creative fields. His favorite class was history of hip hop. This nigga went to Duke and majored in history of hip hop. And now this dusty nigga is getting thrown out there on the internet again by another uh, entertainer, adult entertainer, is putting all his personals out there. And I'm saying he's a he's an idiot. Look at this guy. He's 9 feet tall in Nikes. Somebody said the SpongeBob, but the Patrick. They say he's a walking Patrick with a basketball. Yeah, that's what you get, man. I'm not surprised at all. This dude went to Duke. He squandered that. He's in the NBA. He's gonna squander that. He's gonna get run out of there. First of all, NBA is gonna only tolerate so much before. Man, the NBA will tolerate a lot, but they're only gonna tolerate so much before they get rid of you. And this guy's headed on his way outside of the NBA. And see these dudes, let me tell you something. I don't even know how Zion grew up. I have no idea how he grew up. Single parent, I don't know. And you look at these guys, you see these guys out here trying to stream now. You see the rappers trying to stream. See, now you're starting to see what you're dealing with or what the world is dealing with. And a lot of you guys are backing up off of, a lot of things that's said because imagine you're a coach of a basketball team and one of your players, grown ass man, right, can't control himself. You're not his father. You're a man too. You're a man too. You have to control yourself. What is he talking about? It's hard. Fuck you mean? Don't do it. I don't do it. But see, he don't want. You gotta understand. Zion don't want to control himself. He want to do what he wants to do. The only thing they don't want to do is pay for their mistake. They don't want to pay for their mistakes. Now that kid. Now, hey, look, he got to pay for the kid, man. He got to pay for that kid. Now, one thing he got in his favor, like I said, is he got plenty of money. So he got money. But he don't have no conversation because what would make the woman put his personals out there like that? Take videos and stuff and then put all the strength, the Zelle snapshots. Why? He said that's a rap song at it. He said, "You say no ratchet, Zion Williams can't." I think that's a rap song. They like him, man. Nah, I didn't know that was a thing, man. I found that out a couple of years ago. Well, no, a little bit longer than that. I found that out a while ago. I didn't know it was a thing because I assumed that when a man had made it, quote unquote, got out of the ghetto, had made some good decisions, he was living a luxurious life. Listen, where I'm at, it's like that, right? I didn't know it was a thing for a lot of dudes who had achieved money, and and they might something like the NBA. They still had a strong uh, desire for low class, not poor, low class, ratchet females. And for a lot of brothers, that would be the brotherhood snows. A lot of these brothers who claim they like white women, they really don't. They like brotherhood snows. They like the tattoos. They like the fighters. They like the ones that try to be black. who hang out with black women and talk shit and have purple hair and pink hair, and they the main ones starting shit. Them Brotherhood Snows. Brotherhood Snow. Woo! Yeah, you just as bad, brother. You might as well get you. That's a ratchet there, but you might as well get you a ratchet. You mean a ratchet? Ratchet's a ratchet. You would think when a man had an opportunity, man, to live a dream most men can only dream about, that he would make good decisions, and not squander his opportunity. But clearly, you see, a guy like Zion, he's so governed by his desires and his instincts, which is scary. Which is scary. He don't care. He won't think about the women that he's sleeping with. He won't even think about it. He'll just do it. And Zion once again does make a statement. Zion makes a clear statement to women. If you're a woman out there and you're single and you uphold yourself, you keep your business private, and you're looking for a good man, you do have to wonder. They'll say, "What a good man at this dude right here. He's an NBA player. He could, he's a superstar player. Why he don't like, women who take care of themselves? He don't like women who have morals. He don't like women who behave, feminine and girly. He likes thuggy bitches that's got jail records and tats and pierced up and all stapled and shit. It's got staples in him. Nigga, what the fuck, nigga? You what these dudes, bro? And I ain't surprised by none of this. What's up with you, Wolf? I ain't surprised by none of this, bro. This dude like them ratchet, bro. And I show you that. And I'm so God. Let me get on my knees. Hold up. I gotta take a prayer. Because I gotta get on my knees. Because I gotta pray God bless me, man. I am so done with the ratchets, bro. Good Lord. I gotta say a prayer. Give me about 30 seconds, man. Hold up. Thank you. Yeah. All right. Yeah, I gotta do that. I gotta do that. I could when just even thinking about you want to lay up with old spicy ratchet chick, the box wolfing, armpits, the hairy pits, the growth over the weave with the weave. It's undergrowth all on the weave. The thuggy conversation. When you talk to her, she sounds like talking to a dude. Nothing feminine about her. Yeah, man. I gotta say another prayer so you gotta understand, I grew up around a lot of that. And just thinking about that. Have that in your life, man. To have that coming in and out of your house and shit's missing. You go downstairs, somebody done stole the remote. You look in her purse, she got cologne. She got your expensive cologne in her purse. And she got toothpaste in there. You be like, man, why don't you just say something to me? I get you a tube or two. I need this. I got to brush my teeth. He said, why every time you come over here, you stealing my shit? And I'm still waiting on my left shoe. Because when you showed up, it went missing. What you going to do with one shoe? I need to get that other shoe. Don't come up and tell me you're going to get the right one in a minute. No, listen, who wants to live like that? And see, this is what pisses me off about him. He's doing that. Zion don't have to live like that, man. And sad for Zion. Zion, do you realize other women exist? I'm just serious, man. Do you realize women come from certain ranges of life, and there are women. Look, ratchets are gonna always be among us, right? Now, ratchets are ratchets. But Zion, is it even a smart idea to deal with these ratchets? They keep doing this to you, bro. They know you. They know you're a simp. They know you thirsty, and they keep suckering you, man. And you keep falling for it. You keep falling for it. And you too old and grown for people to be feeling sorry for you, a grown ass man. Why are you doing this to yourself, man? Why are you letting these women post you up on the gram or whatever and put all your personals out there? Got you walking around videotaping you, man. What kind of game you got with a woman? You can't tell a woman don't videotape me. You can't break down. You can't read her rights and say, okay, look, if we gonna do this at all, don't put me on no camera. You know how it is. My reputation in this city. I have to work with a lot of the kids. I work for the Pelicans. You know, the NBA don't play that. Don't put me out there like that. You ain't even got that type of game with that woman. You don't even have that. You don't even have that. That's sad, brother. So they all know what they're signing up for. Them women, they mama age, getting pregnant by them young men. The one with the Houston Rocket player, her son. Yep. She got a son the same age as him. Yep. He's a thirst bucket. A lot of these dudes is dusty, bruh, and they sick. And a lot of these dudes sick. I don't have to say nothing. I don't have to say nothing. A lot of these niggas is sick. A lot of them sick, bro. All you gotta do is look at them. And he said he studied hip hop. You see what I'm saying? That hip hop stuff. Then I hopped into that. Now you're running around telling me he studied hip hop. You went to Duke to study hip hop. How stupid can you be? And then who's surprised by this? Like I said, man. And then when people say stuff about basketball players, people get in their feelings. They're right. Basketball players are pretty stupid. They're pretty stupid. All you gotta do is look at them. And look at what they do. They chase a basketball around. They're just not smart people, man. And you look at Zion, he likes ratchet. That's not smart. Why would you want to deal with a ratchet woman, man? You're a successful man. You want to have a future that's promising, right? You don't want to deal with you want to deal with flicks. You want to deal with chicks that do flicks. They've been piped out, piped out, piped out. Now it's your turn. And you put a baby in her. Isn't it? And you put the baby in her. She got piped out, piped out, piped out, piped out, piped out, doing all types of wild stuff on camera, multiple men, piped out, and you put a baby in her. If I was a coach, I'd cut him. I'd cut him, man. I cut him. I just cut him. I say, man, look, appreciate you, bro, but you no longer a member of the Pelicans. Appreciate you, though. You need to get your life together, man. I would recommend that you get your life together, man, because the way you're headed down. You're headed down, man. And the whole scuzz ball and all of that stuff ain't gonna do that. Come back to haunt you, man. And you, of course, you got the clowns here that think he a high value man and all of that stuff. And this is what you get, bro. I thought they don't. I thought they behave. I thought if you was a high value man, the women gonna listen to you, man. Women gonna, man, they're gonna bow down. These women gonna bow down. They're gonna behave themselves, man. You a high value man. They told that lie to these niggas. You niggas believe that shit too, didn't it? Dummish, bro. Don't get me started on that, bro. Don't get me. I'm trying to help niggas. I try, niggas don't want no help. That stupid fool, Floyd, tried to help that fool. Now look at him. He's in a Brazilian jail now. Should listen. He didn't want to listen. He didn't want to listen. Now he's in a jail. Gotta let ratchets go. Gotta let them go. I get it. But you gotta let them go. He won't deal with ratchets. Now he gonna pay. He want to play a little game. Okay, I got this woman pregnant, my baby mama, and I'm gonna pretend I'm a family man, and I come home to her, and I'm not like that. And now, when I got a escort, a ratchet pregnant, that's sad. And then people say they shouldn't get black people. Somebody put out the NBA. They shouldn't pay them over $10 an hour. They said them people are idiots. They don't even know what to do with money. Now, I don't agree with that, but when you hear someone say that, they do make a point. They have a point, though, right? They don't know what to do with money. They just give it away. They get fleeced. When they buy homes, they get beat. When they buy a car, they get beat. The white man can sell them any type of neck chain. These niggas will buy it. You look at that stuff. You look at this. Look at this. Look at the world. I want you guys to look at the world I live in, that you live in. Who buys that stuff? Who you see that what's that little Asian dude, Johnny Dame or whatever? You see that dude selling these niggas all these shit, all this crusted jewelry and stuff like that. I saw a dude on Twitter. He had 2 watches on. He was bragging on. I said, wait a minute. What's that to brag on? I said, well, what about Elon Musk? I said, he's the richest man in the world. I ain't never seen him with no 2 watches on. He don't have a whole lot of gaudy jewelry on. He don't have to prove he's wealthy. See, that's a different world. They don't have to prove they have money. The nigga has to do that. That's the nigga. And that's Zion. And that's Zion. It says that woman's nature to take advantage of him. Well, she said he put a baby in her, and she took a video of him, and I don't know, and then of course you're gonna have a Negro say it's to, bruh, what do you listen to me, brother? There are women who take advantage of men. There are women who they prey on men and they take advantage of men. If you are a millionaire athlete, known commodity in your city, and you choose to date the ratchets, they're not taking advantage of you. That's you. You chose to date women like, why date women like this? And you don't have to like a professional woman. You don't have to deal with a professional woman. But why date women like this? Ratchets. A woman can be poor. That don't make her ratchet. She could have 2 kids, be on welfare. That don't make her ratchet. Why date ratchets? That's my point. He's dating a ratchet. Flicks, that's ratchet. You making flicks, that's ratchet. You loud, you got a jail record, that's ratchet. You doing time and shit, that's ratchet. Come on, man. Come on, what we doing, man? Savage for ratchet box. That's what he should change the back of his jersey to. Savage. He a savage when it come down to them ratchets, boy. When he hear them masculine women, when them masculine women come in the room and they talking, they smoking dope, and they talking out loud, and they sound like niggas. Ooh, that Zion, that get to him. His back. He, oh shit. I gotta go. See what they talking about. Y'all niggas, bro, you can't tell. You niggas like that shit too. That shit crazy too, man. I had talked to the chick on the phone. That chick sound like a dude. That chick voice was so. It wasn't so much the deepness. It was the cadence. It was the way. It was the rhythm. She sounded just like, yeah, over here, shit. Oh yeah, I'm over here. What you trying to do, shit? I'm like what? I'm like listening to the phone, like what? Well, I'll probably see you late at night. You coming to the club? I'm gonna be with my bitches and we hanging out tonight. I was like, it's a turnoff. I said, yeah, I see you. I left. I said, you, and I started looking at niggas side eye because I was like, man, you niggas like these ratchet bitches like that. I said, yeah, man, that's a no for me. And then you get a wealthy millionaire like a Zion Williams, a millionaire athlete, and he can't leave the ratchets alone. He can't leave them alone. And there's a stereotype about the Negro that the Negro don't have no standards, and the Negro don't even know how to deal with quality women. Yeah, it's sad, man. That's a stereotype that's out there like that. You got Shannon Sharp. He just gave a white girl $20 million. These dudes are pitiful, bro. They're just pitiful. When you say men, where the women do have a point. Where are the men? Shannon Sharp, that ain't no man. Zion Williams, that's not no man. These are not men. These are little ass boys who can't control themselves. They're children. Well, the problem with the ratchetness, brother, is it can get you can get jammed doing that. A lot of those women are very hard to control. Now, hold up. Trying to control them will get you jammed. A lot of them women belong to the streets, man. Them street dudes, dusty street niggas be with those women. Jail niggas. Nigga been in and out of jail, low life nigga, dusty nigga living in the projects, dirty nigga ain't never going nowhere, thief, criminal. That's what ratchets belong to them. Those are their women. That's what I'm saying. Why would you want to even date women like that? For him to be doing that you got to wonder about his mentality. Like, man, are you just stupid or are you slow? Whatever. What is it? Which one is it? Is it both? And because look at all the trouble behind them. Look at the one that he finally got away from. He finally got away from that woman. He was smashing. She went public. He got away from that. Now he finna start it all over again. She done flicks and stuff. I got nothing but love for the female. Look, I got nothing but love for all your females out there. You gotta do what you gotta do. If you gotta do some flicks and do flicks and stuff, do your flicks. Do your flicks. But you gotta also deal with the fact you just well, see, that's the thing that we don't know, right? They haven't really eliminated themselves from a lot of men's dating list. They're still at the tip. Men still ready to date. Men are still interested because hey, they're ratchets. And that ain't no reason not to date a ratchet. Cause she did a bunch of flicks. Oh, somebody said Trump. Yeah, Trump, he smashed him one with the Stormy Daniels. He smashed him one. But when all is said and done, man, this is where we at, bro. This is the decisions we're making. This is today's black man right here, Zion Williams. And he meets us today with another allegation or another woman has come forth, a woman, a lady of the night has come forth. This is a multi-million. Let me give you an example. Hold up, because you guys playing with this. Let's go take a look at Zion's net worth. We know he went to Duke and he studied hip hop, which was, we know that was really smart, right? Let's come over here and look at Zion's net worth. Let's go look at his net worth, huh? Hey, looking at what, about 75 million. I'm looking at Zion. I think he's underpaid. Yeah, I think he's underpaid. Don't he get the 5 fifth year? He didn't sign no max deal. Yeah, I'm looking at 70 million. Zion's underpaid. Now, look, I'm not his agent, but I don't know what he makes. Yes, they and they lowballing him, bro. See, I didn't even know that. They lowballing Zion. Zion, he didn't get a max deal. They lowballing him. I didn't even know that. See, that's the thing. He don't really have a whole lot of commercials and endorsements. He probably got a shoe deal, but you got to sell them shoes. Got to sell, brother. Who's gonna buy Zion shoes? He's out there in New Orleans. All the women in New Orleans. But see, it's bigger for him because he could pick women from anywhere in the world. He's got plenty of money. Zion's got the money. He could be like, okay, she's in China, she's in Thailand, she's in Europe. Zion could have his personal assistants book flights. Okay, today is Wednesday. He could say, I want to have her at the penthouse uh Sunday. His assistant go out there, contact her, fly her in, do all the paperwork, meet her at the airport. Not him. Take her, make sure she's straight in the room, sat her in the room, what she need in the room, whatever. Want to take a bath, I want to, these types of things. Then, right, Zion finishes that last game. He don't have to tell nobody. He don't tell nobody nothing about his business. He goes, he plays that game that he win or lose, and then he hops, leaves the gym or whatever, leaves the arena, hops in a car, goes to the hotel, right? Security say, hey, I'll just stand down here. Go talks to the desk clerk. They know the deal. Say, hey, look, don't put nobody on that floor, okay? Which they'll do. He got the money to do it. He got the whole floor. He go up to the floor. He got security. Might take one up there on the floor with him. He got one downstairs. He got the money. That's nothing to him. There ain't no money. He talked to the management people on the hotel. They know it. They said Zion comes, and when he comes here, we shut everything down up on that floor. The whole 14th floor is shut down just for him, and we go into our secure mode. And he go in there, and there go the woman. He met the woman. She in Europe. He flew in. He do what they gonna do. Had they fun. Woo, woo, woo. She might stay longer. She might leave. He's got the type of money to do that. See, when guys be talking about that, when they be talking about that, that's spending money, right? But that's spending money and doing it in a way that it rewards you. When you chasing ratchets, all your business gonna get in the street. And another thing, them women will lie. Let me tell them ratchets will lie. Them ratchets will set you up. Them ratchets set you up so quick, man. You'll go to sleep with her and wake up under her nigga. That nigga laying on you now with a pistol. You done went to sleep. Oh shit, that was great. You done rolled over. Next thing you done woke up. Hey nigga, where's that, motherfucker? Where's that? Who want to live like? Why would I want to? She done opened the door for him. She done text him your address. She done said, okay, when you let me know when you park the car 2 houses down, let me know when you outside. And she done got up real easy while you sleep, let him in. Nigga laying on you now. That's a no, bro. Y'all, and see, that's one of that. And see, when something bad happened to Zion, you got to blame him. It's his fault, man. If he lose his money, guess whose fault it is? Zion. He said he went to Duke, right? Who goes to the University of Duke to study hip hop? You could have done that in the project, Zion. Somebody said he even passed that class. Yeah. He probably failed that one too. This, but but this is what you get, man. And then this guy's got millions of dollars. How long you think he gonna have that money, man? How long you think he gonna have that money? It's I know men with way more worth ethic and dedication to what's right, but this idiot never got to work again. Well, he's the one rolling the dice, man. This is another bad decision by him. And see, the whole point of college is you can focus on you. It's a learning experience, right? It is. But it's also a growing experience. You grow. You become a young adult. You're growing into your adulthood. It teaches you how to think. You don't think like a child. You don't think like the person you was before. Now, it depends on the school, right? Yeah, I mean, I'm not going to throw my HBCUs under the bus, but, I mean, you go where you want to go. That's where you want to go. But, yeah, when you go to these places of higher learning, it's a teaching. You're learning how to think. You're learning how to adjust. You see the world. You got to be here on time. You got to go here. You looking around. You see the professors. You see the people there. You look outside. You see the world. You're about to become a part of a certain part of the world. But see, when you go there and you study, you go to Duke, which is a great school, to study hip hop, you leave there not really understanding the world. And then you thirsty and you like ratchets. You don't address that. You just continue to do it. Zion's still acting like he's 14, 15 years old, bro. I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't even be surprised, man, if you walked in them little Chinese wing places, that little Yums and Deli Mart and all that shit. And I see Zion's big ass sitting up there eating some chicken wings and some fried rice with his date. A ratchet. A ratchet that he met at out in the streets. And you said, well, Zion, why don't you date some of do you see the women that come to y'all games? I know you see them. They be all courtside. Why don't you date one of them? Oh, man, I don't want none of them. I don't like them women. Them women, they think they all that, man. I don't like women like that. Oh, you don't? No, I don't like that. I don't like bitches who think they all. Bruh, you can't make this stuff up. You can't make this stuff up. You can't. This is the real world we live in. You got a grown ass NBA basketball player right now about to get drugged for dealing with ratchet women. He ain't learned his lesson. And the reason I say that is eventually they're going to accuse you of doing some type of criminal shit. How are you going to get out of that, Zion? That's going to hurt your career. Zion, you cannot trust these women. You keep messing with the wrong women. And look, let me say this because I'm a man, right? I'm not even trying to say that there's a situation where, it will never happen, right? But look at what he's doing. He's not protecting his assets. He's not protecting what he has. I don't care how much he likes ratchets. I don't care. He needs to protect himself as a man. He needs to believe in himself. He'll be able to you get plenty of women, man. Why you want to deal with these low class women? They might not even be clean, man. She in there getting tossed up like that. Why you want to come behind all these dudes, man? What kind of man are you? And then the other chick, everybody talked about her BBL. That chick looked horrible. Whatever they did to the back of that woman, that chick looked like an ostrich. She didn't even look like a human being. She like a goddamn ostrich in high heels. And he was thirsting for that. And he got videotape, man. She walking, that's him holding the camera. And he said, damn, why you like that, man? And now we got another one and threw him under the bus. And this is the NBA dude. This is the dude they tell black men to look up to. Hey, man, he got that money, though, man. Shit. This is who they tell black men to pattern ourselves. Zion, man. Shit. Yeah. And when you say that guy's a bumbling fucking idiot, and I see the NBA's already lowball, they ain't even paying you, bro. I'm looking at what he makes. At his age, he ain't making no money, man. I see he hadn't got no max deal. Max deal like $250. Might be $230 for like 4 years. That's sad, bro. When you stupid, people take advantage of you, though. And the NBA, the NBA taking advantage of them. So let's pay this clown peanuts. Let's feed him out the palm of our hand. That's why I'm not a big fan of basketball, though. I like football. I'm a football fan. Yep, I agree. He says Zion making the kind of money where if he got out of the NBA, he'll be broke. I believe 100% that once Zion, the NBA lets him go, he will be broke. You'll see him on television or on some YouTube channel or whatever, 60 Minutes. 5 years from now, you'll see him. He'll be doing something like, I'm trying to think of something he's qualified to do, man. You'll see him bouncing. He'll be a bouncer somewhere in New Orleans. And they're going to show him standing there as people line up to go in, and they'll be like, Zion, former, was he the number one pick? Wasn't he the number one pick? I think it was number one pick, former number one pick, Zion Williams. Yeah, he spent all his money, man. He got milked. They bled him out of his bread. Yep, he got his discipline. He don't have no discipline. Weight habit, a thirst for ratchets. He don't have no discipline. And see, as a team or investor, someone who's putting that type of money, you got to think about the man. And he's like, man, you don't have no discipline. That's why you want to chase these ratchets, because you think they easy. They keep exposing your dumb ass. You want to go to Duke. You don't want to study anything of value. You go there studying fucking hip hop. That was stupid, but you ain't got no discipline. Then you come. Then you won't control you keep gaining all this weight. And the weight hurts you, makes you injured. You got no discipline. You don't have discipline. You need discipline. And as a man, you need discipline to live as a man. You can't make it if you ain't got no discipline, man. You can't make it with no discipline. If you want to know what is a black man like when he has no discipline? Zion. When he got no discipline, you're gonna go. And when you want to talk about women, you got no discipline, them women gonna run you, man. They're gonna run your ass ragged. He got money too. He got money and no discipline. Those women gonna run your ass ragged. You might get locked up, brother, before it's all over with. You might get locked up. But once again, this is what you get, bro. This is the typical NBA player. Idiots. They go into college, they take these real easy courses. They thirsty as hell. They wind up getting used and dogged out. They run out to white women. They really get their ass. They get bled. You like just like Shannon. They caught up in their ego, just like Shannon Sharp. They think the white girl likes them. She really likes me, and she took that motherfucker to the cleaners. Took him to the cleaners. Zion, he's just a thirsty dude, man. He's a low class dude who got money. Zion is the type of dude, if he would have stayed in the hood, he'd be working at a car wash. He'd be standing out there at that car wash. His big ass be out there asking you if you want to put another coat of wax on. He got a broke mentality, man. He's got the mind of someone who's unaccomplished, and he doesn't think like a rich man. And it's constantly coming back to hunt him. Because he doesn't realize you can't make it. You still thinking, let me see, did he come from, I think Zion came, because he all big and buffy and all of that food stamps and all of that commodities and all of that stuff that is swell. That's inflammation. You get all swole up. See, Zion. Let me see where he came from. I'm gonna go to his what's it called. Let me go to his wiki, find out where he came from. Hold on. I'm just gonna see how he was raised. Okay. Damn, that man from South Carolina. Man, this dude right here, bro. This shit's unforgivable, man. Bro, you cannot grow up in South Carolina. Have you guys been to South Carolina? I don't even need to explain South Carolina. It is some baddies in South Carolina, bro. Says okay, okay. Okay. Okay, he's single mom. Single mom simp. Probably didn't know, and that's the thing about a lot of times with the women. A lot of these dudes, as a woman, it's hard for a woman to teach a boy about women, and they listening to hip hop and they looking at, uh, they looking at certain things. They don't understand the way a man is supposed to deal with women. They just don't have a concept of that. So they start filling in the blanks. And then when you start talking about women, yeah, the ratchets are gonna go a little bit quicker. So when you start talking about dating regular women, look, listen, don't niggas always got the yap yap. I don't care what you did. And I don't care how you got this, man. I got this slow that night, man. Well, that's you, man. Most of the time it takes longer, and a dude with he don't have no discipline. He's single mom raised. He don't have no discipline. He's been playing basketball. So he's been hanging out with dusty basketball players his whole life, low life creeps. He's been hanging out with those types of men. So of course, he's gonna take low hanging fruit. He's gonna chase ratchets. And now he done built an appetite up for ratchet women that even in his success, he's not satisfied with a regular woman. He wants a ratchet. He likes a chick that don't wash the box. He said, bring the spice on over here. I like that. And he don't realize he needs some help, man. And he keeps making mistakes. Eventually, it's going to come back to haunt him. Eventually, it's going to come back to haunt him. It's going to haunt him. And there's another black man who could be successful and have the world in his hand. He done squander it. Another black man because he made a bunch of dumb decisions. And it was about something as simplistic as male-female relationships. He didn't want to act right. He wanted to sit back and let these women lead him around by the nose, and he's going to lose all his money. And if he was in jail, if Zion was in jail, I would understand everything about what's going on with him. But he's on these NBA courts, and I don't even know if that's a good look. I don't know if that's a good look for the NBA. Now, they already lowballed him, so they're not paying him. I'm looking, he didn't sign a max deal. They're not paying him. But will he learn his lesson, man? And as a man, you got to control yourself, man. That's the big decision. Are you going to be able to control yourself, and are you going to make good decisions? Look, you can date whomever you want, right? But as a man, why do you want to date the worst types of women in whatever race? We talked about going overseas, right? I said, well, you know what? They have that over there, right? I said, when I first went over there, I sort of thought like that. I didn't think that they had a society over there. I didn't think that there was affluent people, affluent women who are growing up, the daughters of millionaires, women who go to private school, women who have very good, high paying jobs. I didn't think that because I didn't know. It took me a while. I realized, man, it's a society just like in my country. It's a society of various, some people, the haves, have nots, and stuff like that. And this is society. So I said, if you're single and you want to date, when you choose to date, why you date? That's what I'm saying. So that's when that didn't take long, right? I saw what guys were dating. I saw who they were dating, and I left that alone. You got that out here now. You got Negroes like that now. They don't. A lot of these Negroes thirsty because they really never got ratchet. When they were growing up, they probably stayed in the house or whatever. They were just lame dudes. But they want that now. They want that ratchet now. They probably was thirsty for a ratchet. That was their type, but they was scared. She walked by him and hit him with that spice, and them niggas like, ooh, man. Ooh, she smelled like mop water and hot dog juice. Ooh, I'm ready. And then when a man tells them, hey, man, you don't want them if they smell like that, though. And they don't know because they don't know. He ain't had no father in his life. Nobody was like, "Oh, hold your horses, brother." So we don't like females who stink, brother. I thought that's the way they supposed. No, that ain't the way they supposed to smell, brother. No, sir. So he ain't never did a full season. That's why they lowballed him. Well, you won't get in shape. He said Duke University created that hip hop course only to pass all the dumb sports players who couldn't get past 100 points just for spelling their names correctly. Zion did get the 100 points. Yeah, Zion is the type of guy who miss. You're right. He's misspells his name on the when he turns in his test. He spells his name wrong. They were like, "Wait a minute, you spell Zion with a Z." That's sad too, man. Can you imagine white students who come into the University of Duke and they see this fucking mammoth in Jordans walking up and down the hallways, goddamn snuffleupagus walking around, and he's taking he's taking courses that were created for him. He's not taking the good, the quality courses. Like you go into the school, take advantage of the opportunity. Get that 4-year degree. You got that. You can hang. That's something you can hang on for the rest of your life. He's taking hip hop history, and he's got a goddamn basketball in his hands, and he's not dealing with any of the women that go to Duke because he likes ratchets. This dude, can you make him up? Zion was created in the mind of a white supremacist. They couldn't have done a better job, bro. If you can just make, he's AI. If you can just make some shit up, and let's send an idiot mammoth to Duke. Let's let him have a disdain for quality women, but give him a thirst for ratchets. Let's let him sit in courses created like hip hop history and how to tie your shoes 101. Let's draft him and let's watch him destroy himself. And let's tell the world, you see what we're talking about the Negro? You thought we were playing, though, right? You thought we were playing, but you see him, even when you give him money, even when you give him millions of dollars, and God gave him a brain, but he ain't gonna use that brain. He don't want to use his brain. This is what you get. This is what you get, bro. This is what you get. And who's surprised? Who's surprised? Say he was supposed to be the next LeBron. Ain't that something? And once again, grown people can do what they do. I'm just saying you gotta keep your, this is bad for the NBA. This is bad press. This is bad for the black men that's trying to get in the NBA. Because this sets it sets a tone that some kind of way, if you give them money, they will, run amok. But this is what you get, man. Who's surprised though? Let me read the report right here. It says, sad too, bro. I'm gonna sanitize it, but says Adult star claims Zion is her child's father and demands a DNA test. Says adult entertainer has claimed that New Orleans Pelicans star Zion could be the father of her child and has requested a DNA test. She claims to have video evidence of Williams and a screenshot of a $2,000 Zelle transfer. The entertainer posted photos of the Zelle payment along with posts as "Let's play a game. Who's my baby daddy?" That's sad, bro. That's sad. It says Zion got roasted for his scandal with uh, Mariah last year or 2 years ago. This guy just doesn't learn. One person says Zion can't catch a break on or off the court. I ain't gonna lie, this guy needs to be harshly dealt with. My guy needs to stop taking down these Mandingo miners. uh, Mandingo miners. Is that what they? That's what they call them. I'm just looking. That's what they. Never heard of that one. Never heard of them. But yeah, she gonna get her bread, man. You know, I mean, hey, he's sleeping with her. She gonna get her bread. She gonna get her bread. And this is for all you guys who think lead with your wallet and give these women money. You're gonna get used, man. You niggas come on these YouTube channels, you listen to these fucking idiots who say shit like lead with your wallet. And guess what? You're gonna be on the receiving end of that. That don't work. That don't work. Work on YouTube, right? But it don't work in the real world. It don't work in the real world. And if you savage for Ratchet Box, man, you better get serious about your life, man. You probably want to go get you some therapy because that's gonna be your downfall, bro. You gotta let that go. You gotta let that go. All money ain't good money. You familiar with that? All box ain't necessarily good box. That's Ratchet Box. And Zion's finding out that comes with an extra price. He giving her the two piece. He giving her the money, but still, she still put his shit out. We hope he can get some help, man. We hope he can. And it's sad to see these guys. This man in the NBA, he's got his whole. He's got maybe about good 8 years, 9 years left. It's sad to see this guy ruin everything, man, because he want to deals with these. He want to deal with these low class, low moral females, man, and it's coming back to haunt him. But once again, he was single mom simp, and a woman really can't teach a man about women, or certainly who to date and who not to date. She can help him though. She can hook him up, but he's got to be at a certain level because now he has revenue to protect, and he just can't be careless like that because it comes back to haunt you. It's like being sued. You sue some people, but then again, you got to be able to get the money, right? When you say a Jay Z, if you see Jay Z and you say, "Can I have an autograph?" and Jay Z smack pop. I'm with my wife, and you go down and people videotaping it. Yeah, you can sue Jay Z. He got to pay you. He's got the money. I mean, it's going to be a you're gonna get a nice piece of money. But if Jay-Z is the dude on the street, this nosy, and all nosy is do is move product, and he smack you unless you follow up with, you go and whoop his ass. Suing him would be a waste of time. He don't have any money. Zion's got something to protect. And in this day, in this age we live in now, and Me Too, and it's amazing to see somebody that cavalier about life, man, just not to care, man. He's never played a full season. He's always hurt. He's being lowballed. All you got to do is get healthy, lose some weight, get healthy. He can get that max deal. He'll get the 200 plus millions of dollars. And we're talking about a 4-year, 5-year deal. He'll get 5-year deal making 200 plus $1 million. He would. He could. But because, like we said, discipline. That's why he's overweight. He lacks discipline. He can't stay away from the wrong types of women. He lacks discipline. He's not preparing himself for an NBA season. He lacks discipline. He went to Duke and he took the easy way out. No discipline. And I'm gonna tell you something. If he would have took the normal courses at Duke, if he would have went there and said, "Hey, I want to take these regular courses that everybody else takes, nothing special," he wouldn't be making these decisions now because through that, going through all of that would have taught him how to use his brain and taught him how to think and make good decisions and let him know that just because you like ratchet women, you financially that those days are over for you. Yeah, but you can't tell him nothing. He gonna do it his way, and people, you can't, Zion just don't want to be told nothing, man. He wants to do it his way. He doesn't care. I'm looking at the chick right here. Looking at the video. She put out a screenshot where she's standing over his head. Said Zion's an example of why it's important to experience women before you get real money. Yep. Yep. This is something he could have done in South Carolina. Women like this, he should have, if that's what he wanted to do, but now you don't deal with women like this when you ascend to a certain level. I'm looking at her now. They got her outside. That BBL look bad, bro. They showing a bunch of these guys, but see, that's the thing. They got this NBA player with this chick that be in flicks. This the thing. There's no problem between those two. Those are two grown people. They was trying to use him, saying they ain't the only one. Well, he ain't. They ain't saying he gave him a baby. He ain't putting baby. So that's another thing. He putting babies in these thoughts. Yep, he was a first round pick. Yeah, they say overhyped, disappointment. You look at the Kobe's. You look at guys like that. Kobe's private business. Do you know? I never heard nothing about him like that. You see what I'm saying? That's what the NBA wants to put out there. The NBA wants to keep its brand high. So they don't want guys to be acting like that. Say he wasn't getting no ass growing up. Yep, and this is what you get. And he was in South Carolina. There's some ratchets in South Carolina, brother. So what probably happened, what probably happened was he was thirsty for him. He couldn't get him. He got his money together and he trying to make up for lost time. He trying to make up for lost time. That's what guys do, man. That stuff fuck with niggas too, man. That fuck with you, man. Yep. A couple of people saying cut him. I cut him, bro. Yep. You gotta move on, man. This guy right here, he's more trouble than he's worth. And NBA though, man. The NBA players, bro. If you on the outside looking in, the NBA players have got to be arguably the dumbest niggas ever created. I mean, the shit they do, man. Just the way they think in the entire game, the entire concept, pushing a basketball in a hoop. Yeah, yeah. And like I said, don't come around me with that Jordan bullshit. Jordan ain't nothing but a employee. Isn't that sad too? When you look at someone like a Phil Knight, Jordan works for him. And he like, man, I don't care how much money you make me. You're not getting on no board of directors. You're a dumbass basketball player. You don't belong here. That's what I'm saying. You got monkey ass niggas who don't have no fathers who try to make Jordan into something. Oh man, he's special to me. Yeah, because you ain't got no daddy, nigga. No daddy having ass monkey. Motherfucking dumbass. And that's what I'm saying. Zion, I don't see no difference between Zion and Jordan. I see two, they're the same thing. I don't see a difference. I don't see a difference, man. Like the stream, man. We're finna drop the join link, man. We'll take your thoughts. We'll take your thoughts. We try to help over here, man. That's what we try to. That's why we stream, man. We trying to help. Maybe you can learn something from us. Just listen and learn. We trying to help. He said when Zion is healthy, he's a top 10 basketball player. Yeah, but he's never healthy. He's never healthy. And that's the problem. He's never healthy. And he's too much trouble. And there are other players on the Pelicans. See, this is the problem. There's a bunch of guys on the Pelicans. You don't know nothing about their personal life, man. They deal with who they want to deal with. If they deal with escorts, that's their private personal business. You look at the Anthony Edwards, right? When the league is not a good look for the league when all of that stuff gets out like that. That these dudes are patronizing prostitutes, that these dudes are having these kids. It paints a picture that these dudes are nothing but niggas. That's all they are, a bunch of fucking niggas who got lucky to get this type of job. And Zion's a savage. He's savage. He's a savage for ghetto hood for rats. Put it like that. Ratchet rats. He's savage for that, bro. He'll do anything for a woman like that. He'll break his neck for that. And this is going to happen to a lot of dudes if those dudes don't change. This is going to happen. And you're going to be next up. It's going to happen to you next. Like the stream, man. Hit the like. Where my like button at, man? Hit the like. This is what you get though, man. When you give and as a man, as a basketball team, you need to know about these guys. And I'm serious. People say, well, they passed him over for well, they need to say, well, hey, we got to go with the best player for this organization. We can't have nobody out here acting like Zion. No discipline. What's up with you, Jay?
Hey, Flat, what's going on with your brother?
What's up?
We up here just talking about this Zion situation. Let's do it fun,
Yeah,
man.
are you right? Because you need to let your window up. I hear a lot of background.
I'm sorry, man. Yeah, that's just the truck.
No, go ahead.
I
I
can
can hear
drop.
you.
I can drop down if it's a little too much for me.
No, it's fine. I just can't hear you. I couldn't hear it's a crumble in the background. If you talk to the mic like you were doing, I can hear you.
Okay. Is it better now?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I agree, man. Zion got to get cut. It's this going on too long. I really think this is the third time. I think you said it's the second time. I think this is the third time that it happened.
Mm-hmm.
And he's still
Third time?
injured. Yeah, I think this is the third time. I could be wrong, but I do believe it might be the third time. I think there was another girl, but it didn't really go nowhere. But at this point, I mean, is she wrong?
Is talking about the woman that's putting them out there? Is she wrong?
No, she would be. Okay. This girl right now would be the third, but there was like a. Okay, first it was the one with the BBL, and then it was another one after that, and now it's this one. I don't know who the second one. If we're looking at the timeline, I don't know who the second one was, but she just kind of disappeared. I guess she just tried to probably hit him with some false allegations or something, and that didn't go nowhere. But now this one coming.
Mm-hmm. Well, the NBA investigated it, and they found out she was just talking. But his off the court lifestyle it's in conflict with the NBA, and they're already lowballing him. So they're showing him, hey, we're not gonna give you no max deal. That max money ain't nothing in the NBA. That's nothing. They get dudes max money and cut them the next year. If you, the commissioner, you say you talk to the Pelicans, you say we gotta get rid of this guy. First of all, he's not even healthy, and he's bringing discredit to the league. We don't want guys like this, low life guys in the league like this. This guy's got a low life mentality. He thinks like he's a criminal. He doesn't understand his own value, and we gotta let him out. You gotta get guys like that out of the league.
Yeah, I agree. Got a lot of fans. They hard-earned money come to see a game. They ain't coming to see gossip. They ain't coming to see drama. They coming to see a good game, man. With Zion carrying on with all this foolishness, not only makes the NBA look bad, but it makes the team and his teammates look bad. See, how they gonna respond to people asking them this kind of stuff? Oh, you play with Zion? Hey, is he doing this? What's he like in the locker room? This and all that other. It's just a distraction. And
Hmm.
Pelicans ain't even doing that good this year. I follow up with basketball, so
Hmm.
Pelicans ain't even doing all that great. So there's just a lot going on with them right now.
Yeah, I saw on a little sports thing they played the Lakers. I don't keep up with them. I just saw it. It said Lakers play. I think they played Then they played the Pelicans last night.
That I'm not 100% sure about, but last night I was watching because I like Anthony Edwards, so I like the way he plays. He dropped 34 last night.
Mm.
Playing the Wolves played the ah damn, I got Bills on my mind, so I can't even think about
Mhm.
last
Yeah,
night's
I got
game.
you.
But he did pretty good last night. Anyways,
Well, you said Anthony Edwards. Let me say this to you. His money is going. His money is going to save him. But if he continues doing what he's doing, he's going to be out a lot of it because them women going to take his money, man. First of all, when a woman, first of all, they can't have him, right? So he's not on the table. So what else is the woman going to do? She going to sit there and just raise his kids and wait for him to throw her something? No, she can't have you, brother. She's going to take you to court. She's going to try to ruin you. That's what they do. If you off the table, if they know they don't have option with you, and you dealing with these ratchets, what do you think they're going to do? That's how ratchets respond. It's dog eat dog.
yeah, and one thing I never understood, Platt, most of these girls is passed around by these
Hmm.
NBA players, and why are they all messing with the same girl? That
Uh,
don't make no sense.
that in itself has its own. That's a psychological thing to say. Why y'all want to share? Yeah, that is. I want. Well, you know what? Now that I think that's bizarre, man. Because when I think about it, I'm like, well, why would I want to come behind somebody I know? But that's the way they grew up, man. It's the way they see. That's how they look at women in the sense that they yeah. Well, now on that, yeah. Well, there was some women. I grew up in my neighborhood. There was some women, and man, they phones stayed busy. But it wasn't a question of you want to go behind the next man. It was the question she was giving it up.
Right,
Yeah.
right, right.
But I don't. Man, I don't know, man. It's sad, man. These dudes, they got all this money, they get all this fame, and they haven't been taught how to be men. They don't know how to deal with women. Um, and they keep taking that low hanging fruit. They keep trying to find something easy. They don't understand that life's not easy, and you just don't deal with women like that. You don't deal with women that you pay, and then you're dealing with ratchets. You overpaying ratchets, and they still put your business in the street. That goes down to decision making. He went to Duke and he took hip hop, history of hip hop, which everybody says is a bullshit program that they just piece together for guys like idiot athletes so that they can field a basketball team and a football team.
Yeah, that's stupid. He should have took a business class. Actually, I don't think he really had the prerequisites to follow up with a business class. So he probably made the right choice with hip hop history or whatever. I'm pretty sure, they talk about some cool things, but that shouldn't be a class. That should be an elective on the side. That should be like a program to join, like a frat or something. That shouldn't be no class. But I get it. They're just trying to push them through. Shameful though.
But you shouldn't. But see, that's the thing, though. Even if the colleges, right, are doing that, like pushing these guys through because they want to make money off these guys playing the sports, TV money, etc. You, as an individual, should say, "Well, I'm not going to miss this opportunity to take advantage of this. I'm enrolled at Duke. I'm enrolled at this university. I'm gonna make the best out of it, and I'm gonna finish it. Yeah, I could take history of hip hop and physical ed and get out of here, just work out, and then I leave the university. I didn't learn nothing, and I could, but I'm not going to do it. See, that's what I'm saying. And this is what the Negro does. They let society push them into the easy way of life and get them thinking it, and then they find out later on that they made a lot of mistakes, man. And Zion's finding this out. He didn't want to be disciplined. You wanted a handout. Now you want people to hand you some box, and you like ratchet box. He's gonna wind up. I give Zion about 6 years. He's gonna be wind up right back, South Carolina, probably working, like I said, a nightclub, or he'll be a bouncer. He'll be doing something like that. Low, just I could see Zion buying a strip club. I could see him doing that. He because he got some money. But see, Zion, it ain't gonna be no upper class shit. Niggas gonna shoot that up. Yeah, that's gonna last all about a year. And that's the world we live in, man. And this is what we got, man. He didn't learn his lesson. And that's a strike against the NBA. NBA keep coming in saving these dudes. You gotta let them go through that stuff. You gotta let them grow and learn and become men. Going in there, you saved them last time, and he went and did it again. And this is the life of privilege, man.
Yeah. Hey, who is that girl? Is she like you said she was a flick star?
Yeah, she done some flicks. I think she got her OnlyFans. I got her stuff. I ain't putting it out. I got her information. I seen her stuff. I mean, I haven't seen her flicks. I haven't seen anything but pictures. I just found out about her when I found out about Zion. But he posting it over on Twitter. They putting photos and stuff like that.
I don't think
into.
Oh, go ahead.
No,
I don't think it would be.
No, no,
sorry, go ahead, man.
No, you go. No.
I don't think it would be a problem if Zion kept his personal life a lot more personal and private. But the issue is he's holding these ratchets in the air like they're Queen Elizabeth or something.
Uh-huh.
He's holding them up like they are gold, and bruh, he has no clue. He's worth somewhere in the high millions or something like that. He's worth that much.
Ooh, about 70.
He's worth 70 million. About 70 million. And let me tell you this, Platt, there is a Negro at the liquor store who hangs out in front of the liquor store all day and can have her anytime, whereas Zion got to come out of pocket.
Yeah, and make them overpay.
Yeah.
There ain't no ratchet, ain't nothing out there. $2,000. That's what I'm saying. Look, $2,000, he could get him a quality escort. That ain't did no flicks. See, just like the NBA got a group of women that they share, and we see them, right? NBA dudes. Corporate men have women they share. And you see the difference, though? I'm saying we keep seeing this stuff over and over and over again. Do you see the difference? You see the difference?
Yup.
Yeah, the Negro, man. The Negro, the low standards of the Negro. Even when he got money, he still got low standards. He's still in the ghetto. He cannot leave the inner city alone. The Negro is a trash man. He just lives in the trash can. He doesn't want to deal with quality. And what's the Carter G. Woodson said? If you make a man feel inferior, you don't have to make him go to the back door. He'll go to the back door himself. And because he knows he's not on the same level. You look at Zion, even though they're giving him money, even though he's in NBA, he knows he's an inferior man. He knows he's not a man. He knows he has the mind of somebody 15, 16 years old. So he takes the low-hanging fruit because he doesn't think he deserves better. And if you somebody, you can sit back, you scratch your chin and say, is this dude for real? Yeah, he's for real. This is like the people I've seen this in the hood. The Bentley. I see people in a fucking brand new Bentley eating chicken wings, and I said, well, that's a bizarre sight to see. There, I say, I don't associate cars like that with, catfish crumbs and chicken crumbs and rolls. But that's Negroes. They tear it up. They take it to the park and then they tear it up. Blunt stain. They didn't blunt it out, put out blunts. And this is what they do, bro. And this is the Negro.
It's pitiful.
Yeah, and Zion is pitiful.
It's pitiful because they...
Now go ahead, brother.
No, it's pitiful because they know who to give the money to. This was an easy. I think you had talked a little about it earlier. You said they're just gonna watch because they're gonna watch this. They're gonna watch him walk around campus with a basketball and go up in that hip hop history class, come out, probably do nothing until it's time to go to practice, get out of practice, and repeat the same thing the next day until he got a game or whatever. They just watch. They literally watch the seed grow into nothing. I think this was an experiment. I think Zion's an experiment. I mean, there's many other experiments, but him especially, just look at him. Just watch how he moves. All that is just too predictable. And I hate to say it, but a lot of times with athletes, because I went to school, and I've seen a lot of brothers that just like I couldn't believe it was just slow. But I would see them go to the next level, and I'd say, all right, well, good luck with you, man, and all that good stuff. Promise you, man, within a year, maybe 2 years, they would be right back. I'd be like, what happened? Oh, man, it's fast life, man. All that money, I just didn't know how to save, didn't know how to invest and all that stuff, but it's too late now. Same thing with Zion. It's going to be too late before he figures it out. Next thing you know, he's just going to be broke, man. Have nothing to show for it.
Yeah. Yeah, and that's social media and the Negro, bro. It's always the same, bro. Grown ass men. You can go down there and look at No Jumper, acting like they 14, 15 years old. Niggas is grown. Zion, you're a grown man. Zion, you're not a kid no more. You can't date like that. You can't mess with women like that, Zion. Women who make bad mistakes, constantly making the wrong mistakes, doing flicks. And you think that's what you deserve as a man? You think that's what you deserve in a penthouse, on a private jet, women who do flicks? But they do. The Negro, bro, that's what they do. And you can make a case, really, the Negro don't even know what a quality woman is. You can make that case. You can make that case. We was talking about the Michelle Obama, right? She certainly has her faults, but she's a quality woman. But see, when Negroes can't see beyond that, you have to wonder about the mentality of that Negro. Because you say, okay, she got her fault. She's healthy. She gave him 2 kids. Is she going to win a Nope. Is she going to thought it up? Nope. But look at how beneficial she's been to her man. Together, look what they've done. But see, you can't have that conversation with Negroes like Zion because they don't understand that concept. He's a thirst bucket. Zion think all women are hoes. He can't even conceive a woman being outside of that dynamic. He's a thirst bucket, and that's why he's finna go through the trouble he's finna go through right now. No, I brought that up. I get you, man. Look, I just brought that point up to say the type of women that he don't understand. There's other types of women. There are women out there fine as hell, smart in the motherfucker, fine as hell. But he doesn't see value really in women. He sees when, as a man, if you only see women one way, you'll be like Zion. Now, in the hood, that's how they think. I know they think in the hood. You see these rap niggas. Go look at their Twitch streams. They think like Zion. I see these dusty ass niggas with these fucking hood rat hoes and shit like that, trying to brag on these hoes. Then they get sued and sent to jail behind them. I see. You think I don't see that? You see it, but you don't want to see it. You don't want to see it. You don't want to see it. And then Zion's a basketball player. That ain't the most. Dudes who play basketball are pretty stupid.
I agree. I think I was hearing Dr. Umar say something like that. He was like, if a white girl or any one of these ranchers, I guess, really want this money, start with the athlete.
Mm-hmm.
And when he said that, it made a whole lot of sense. Start with the athlete because it's sure to happen, especially an athlete like Zion or Shannon Sharp, like you said earlier, just ungained. They just have no bit of social sense. Like to understand that this is a 304. This is not a woman. This is not someone that you should be talking to outside of your, romantic interaction. This isn't someone you should be trying to ping different ideas with. This isn't someone you brainstorm with. This is only someone meant for one purpose. And sadly enough, I'll say she's really only meant for one purpose in this life. And that's it. You're just not going to get any more out of them. And the issue, like you stated earlier, the issue with not knowing the difference between a quality woman and a 304 is a downfall to a lot of brothers out here. A lot of them.
Mm-hmm. And that's a certain type of brother too. When you start talking about dudes who don't really know that, there a lot of men don't. A lot of these niggas don't. They're not gonna admit it, but a lot of these niggas don't. Guys like that, right? Those, most guys who really uphold women like that woman that Zion has got to deal with now, most niggas, those are low life niggas. They're dusty, dirty niggas who can't do better. But they try to make it into like they got a baddie. They try to brag on him. Most of them are low lives. And you would think, you would say, well, he's living a different world. I mean, Zion, the whole world is at your feet. We talk about going overseas. Zion could. You guys talk about going overseas. Let Zion go to DR. The tip of whatever he wants. He's Zion Williams. Let him go to Germany, whatever he wants. But see, when you don't know your value, which he doesn't, when you stupid, which he is, when you lack discipline, which he does, this is what you get, bruh. You wind up doing what he's doing, making dumb mistakes, ruining your own life. And that's what he's doing, bro. And they kick him out. When they kick him out the NBA, he got nobody to blame for himself. He don't want to be disciplined, and he don't want to deal with his spouse in the future. He don't want to make good decisions. Hey man, you gotta let them hoes go, Zion. The holes are for the niggas. You want to be a nigga? And see, this the thing. The NBA don't really want you to be like that. They like, well, we can't really deal with you want to do that. Look at LeBron. Look at his beautiful wife. Look at his beautiful kids. Look at his beautiful family. That's what we want to project. That's what we could. Reebok said we want to give millions of dollars to the. Gatorade want to advertise. All of them want to advertise with him, with you, man. You too. You won't let the ratchets go. You keep getting drug into on the internet. You keep getting all your personals get put out there, and you ain't healthy. So that's what I'm saying. When all is said and done, man, you do have to look twice at this stuff.
Yeah, I think to myself, does he like being known as the stupid guy? Because after a certain point in time, you would think common sense would come into play when he would see everybody saying these things and hear what the internet, the media, and everything's saying about him. You would think that a man would then change his ways and be like, all right, look, I get it. This is my type. I like this, but maybe I need to keep this a little more private. Or, you know what the issue could be, Platt? Maybe the people around him are stupid too. Or they just simply know, oh, hey, look, let me just get my money out this fool and send him up the river because he ain't going to make it.
Mm-hmm. Well, this is the Negro, though. I'm not surprised. Because, see, they can't run that game on me. I know these niggas is thirsty. I know these niggas thirst buckets. I know they'll do anything for the crazy. Yeah, and then we talk about the racism and white people and stuff. And a lot of times I listen, but and then black people don't want to deal with it. But a lot of shit they be saying is true, man. Look how these niggas be acting, man. This nigga finna risk his fucking life. He's finna ruin his opportunity of a lifetime, generational wealth over ratchets. Like he said, the type of woman that the dude that's standing outside the gas station, outside the MAPCO, is banging out. Nobody's making this stuff up. Saw a guy the other day standing outside he's standing outside the gas station. And I said, I see you, bro. And I said, where you get that shirt at? Sure enough, he got it, a gas station T-shirt. I said, you got you a MAPCO Limited right there, ain't it? That's a exclusive line.
Oh, hell no.
Yeah, the women feeling you, bro. What's up with you, Mercy?
Yeah, Sippin's at an all-time high, Plant.
Hey,
And
what up, Murph?
yeah, what's up, man? And see, this is why we got to acknowledge that Sippin is at an all-time high. And that's just the culture and the climate that we're in. These women are gonna keep chasing after these men as long as they can rob them. So the way I look at it, that's just the way it is, man. That's why the dating scene is so bad, is because you got dudes like this, man. And like you say, he don't learn his lesson, man. This ain't the first time he done been through this. This ain't the first time he done been through this.
No, it's not. NBA cleaned it up last time. But he's too much trouble. He's just too much trouble. And expectations is him to take care of himself, man. When you become a man wherever you work, they expect you to follow the law and live your life. They don't expect you to be out here doing dumb shit and they got to come bail you out and clean up everything. They don't expect to do that.
Yeah, nah, especially for a man that keeps making the same mistake over and over. It's insanity, you know. The
Mm-hmm.
NBA, and honestly, and I'm not even trying to talk down on Zion because I think he's a great player when he's healthy and can do his thing. But seriously, this should have been learned in college. See, that hip hop class to was a detriment to him. And I'm pretty sure there's some cool things that he learned or whatever. Um, but it's a detriment because if there was another topic or another subject that he was taking that would have been a little more avid, like business, or
Mm-hmm.
maybe even business, maybe I'll even give him psychology, and I think that's kind of 50-50 with me, but nonetheless it's better than hip hop. You know what I mean? Could have took a linguistics class, could have took
Mm-hmm.
anything else other than that. I'm just saying, like, he would have not only learned the subject, but there would have been a lot of other people that would have said or seen, okay, well, you know what? He's actually a pretty cool dude. Maybe I'll talk to him. Maybe I'll be his friend or whatever. And then he could have learned some things from there, you know. But this hip hop, that contributed to the downfall of him.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm still placing the blame on him. I'm placing the blame on everybody around him too because they knew and they should have did something. Anybody close to him knows and should do something before it's too late. But I mean, it's a greedy world we live in, man. Ain't nobody really gonna look out and hold this grown man's hand like that. He should be smart enough to know they've already counseled him in the NBA about code of conduct and everything like that. If he chooses to carry himself this way, that's cool, but he ain't gonna get that deal. He ain't gonna play no more. So it's up to him, man. He can do what he wants to, but just remember, when that money dry up and you feel the water rising, all right.
Yeah, and um, he should have went through Duke. He could have still been attending Duke. He could have went to the NBA, first overall pick, still finished his graduated from Duke, and took advantage of those courses. And those courses are good for him mentally because they challenge him and they make him grow. They make him think so that when he makes even these simple decisions, he can think through them. He can make better decisions. The fact that he didn't challenge himself or he was never asked to grow, he's got a soft brain. His brain doesn't have as many wrinkles in it. It's soft. He can't really think. Put the ball through the basket, smash the ratchet. Put the ball in the basket, smash the ratchet.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, that's it, bro. And then when somebody criticize a Zion or they criticize these guys, and let me say something, because I'm the first one to tell you this: racism exists, oh no doubt. But they're right about people like him. When they talk about him, said most of these guys should be playing in McDonald's, should be cooking. If the NBA didn't exist, most of these niggas would be working at McDonald's. Man, they're right. They would be. I've never been impressed with NBA dudes. Even Barkley, and Barkley's an idiot. All of them got Shaq. Are you joking?
Yep, Jalen Rose slow. He ain't got no game. His girl was cheating on him with I want to say Stephen A. Smith, but that's we don't know fully yet. But and that dude, I'm just saying.
Hey man, they were paying Molly $500,000 a year to mediate on First Take. That woman got into a contract dispute. And I said, you got to be out of your mind. You not even a part of the show. You want them to pay you $1 million or $2 million to do that? You ain't doing nothing. But ego, she said, well, I feel underappreciated, so I'm not going to sign a new deal. And I said, good Lord, bro. I said, I don't know what to say, but sometimes we become a detriment to ourselves, our ego. You ain't doing nothing. Nobody goes to that to see you. They go there to hear those men talking. It's easy. You got easy money coming in, and you can do something else. But that ego, right? That ego can't get off that ego, right? Yeah, yeah. And so I don't know where she's at because they claim she had big opportunities. Well, I mean, what is she going to do? What's she going to do? A
Nothing.
flick? What's she going to do? A flick?
That might sell.
I doubt it. I doubt it.
Oh yeah, Platt. I think I mentioned it in chat earlier. You know, Brittany Renner got a podcast.
Yeah. I saw that.
Oh man, no, not everybody need a podcast, man.
I saw the O'Shea, whatever the junk thing where he was talking about it, and he showed some videos of Brittany. I didn't know she had videos up there like that. She had videos in like a little one piece. I didn't know. I don't follow her, but she got a couple of real raunchy videos on her page. I didn't know she was posting stuff like that.
Yeah, these athlete girls or these athletes girls, because I forgot who her baby dad was, but these athletes girls, man, they be the talk of the town, man. And see, honestly, she really, man, I hate to sound this way, but most of these girls just really need to shut up, man. Most of these girls got to shut up. I'm sorry, ain't nobody gonna tune into a Brittany Renner podcast unless you want the best sleep of your life.
Well, India Love's got a Twitch stream.
Do you watch it?
For what? Thirsty young boys watch it. You know it. You know what?
Oh, I know, but I'm saying men of quality like us, we're not Platt.
Yeah.
You will get the best sleep of your life if you turn that on.
I mean, to me, I feel like that he has built some type of connections at Duke, because Duke got some of the best connections and lawyers in the world. So, he might have some connections to try to protect his image with Duke University. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
They might come to his rescue, Platt.
Duke can't do nothing for him. He's in the NBA now.
But I'm just saying, you never know, bro. You never know.
What would he need Duke to protect? He's no longer in college.
So you don't think Duke has an alumni association that's powerful? A lot of these universities got the most
He's
powerful
in the
alumni.
NBA. NBA is more powerful than Duke.
Yeah, I mean,
what's there? Okay, what's there to protect? She's already put it on the internet. It's already on all the blogs. What is there to protect? It's on the blogs. She says that's his baby. She showed a video of him in the penthouse. She went and showed where they were, way up in New Orleans, some very expensive place, clearly a place she can't afford. Then she showed a $2,000 Zelle transfer. So what are they going to protect?
I mean, this ain't the first time this happened, and they cleaned it up before. He's been covered, bro.
Well, I hope. I mean, well, why don't he just grow up, Mercy?
Oh yeah, I'm not saying no. You're right. I'm not.
Supposedly him and his girlfriend were living together, raising their kid. That's what the word was, right?
I mean, I'm not disagreeing with you. I'm just saying that might be somebody there to protect his PR. That's. I mean, that's all this is PR, right?
Yeah. Savage for Ratchet Box. He should change his name, brother. Because if you risking everything for women like that, women who do flicks and stuff, and they're even actually those are tiered. Everybody don't do. When you look at that, right? The women who do certain websites, those women don't do other places. You guys are not familiar with adult entertainment. I'm not about, because it's YouTube, to get into it, but I'm going to say they're not all the same. But I get it, but they're not all the same. And Zion, he's just a ghetto. He's just, I don't know if he grew up in the ghetto. He just a dude who probably playing all that basketball. He probably got uh, brainwashed by a lot of those other dudes who were super ghetto. And that's what they looked at women as. They looked at all women as ratchets. And women who weren't ratchet, they didn't find those women were attracted to them. That's why these dudes, when they become millionaires and they have this affluent life, they still long for and still deal with ratchets. They'll even get married, just like a beard, right? The gay guy who gets married to a woman, that's his beard. That's not really, that's so he can keep protected his, the reputation from the world that he's homosexual. These dudes right here, like Zion, they get married, but the truth comes out. They really don't even like women like that. They get married to the type of woman they can take to the mayor's, the governor's ball and stuff like that. And it's a good look for the team. But them dudes like ratchet women. They savage for it. And I have seen it. That's what I've seen this shit. I've been in a hole in the wall strip club and see them. I'm parked my car. I see the $400,000 Porsche sitting up there, and I said, what the hell? So that thing like a spaceship, all so-and-so's in there. I said, what? Yeah. You walk over there to them, they just over there, you said, what you doing here, man? Man, you can fly. Why don't you go to Ace of Spades in Florida? Why don't you go here? Why don't you go there? Why are you here? Why you want to be here around these ratchets? Because that's what he likes. He likes them. He likes them sweaty. He likes them stinky. He likes nappy armpits. He likes a few warts on them. He likes a keloid here or there. They like that. And Zion is one of them dudes. Guy says he likes ratchets with red hair and black leggings that don't know how to act. They get you kicked out the restaurant. They be screaming and yelling at the
waiter.
At the waiter. Yeah. Y'all go in a restaurant, right? You've been there 1,000 times. You know how she is. She starts getting all upset, and you start like trying to take the menu to hide your face, and she's screaming. And that's another thing too, man. They don't like to be called that. Isn't it something? They don't want to be called that when they are that. Isn't that something? If you date and your woman twice, she did some dumb shit where y'all had to get out, y'all left, and you get her home and you calm her down and you say, hey, look, you don't know how to act when we go to these nights. And she's gonna blow her top, right? Which don't make sense. Like, but you don't. But wait a minute, but you don't know how to act though. You're getting mad at. I'm not the one being asked to leave. You keep doing this stuff. And man, a lot of times, man, dudes already know. They just leave.
Yeah.
They just leave. They just say, fuck it. Because here she go. She starts going off. A lot of times they look around, you gone. They look for you, you gone. You way off to the side. And said, well, I knew you was going to do that. When we got to the hotel and they messed up our room, I knew you was going to blow your top. So I just moved out the way because what you want me to stand there for? And then, they fixed it though, right? They said, yeah, it took them a while, but they fixed it. Well, goddamn, I ain't letting nobody. That shit there. That's what I'm saying. Zion's dating that. Zion's rewarding women like that. A woman who did flicks. He's rewarding that woman with access to him. Just think about that for a moment. He's rewarding a woman with that type of behavior, that type of attitude, with access to an NBA basketball player because that NBA basketball player doesn't value himself.
Yeah, that's tragic. I could only imagine. I could only imagine that she probably got a gang of text messages from him that are unreplied, and he probably still texts. Zion is so dumb. He's probably still texting her, though legal counsel has probably told him it probably wouldn't be a good idea to text her. You shouldn't have any contact with his person. Zion's so dumb he'll probably still try to contact this woman, still try to send a text. I believe that he would do that.
Yeah. 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 And once again, we're men, but once again, when women say, where are the good men? They sort of make a point when you look now up from a Zion perspective, especially women who are good women, women who put themselves in a position to be wives, women who are loving, caring, no kids, not problematic, well adjusted. They know how to deal with a man. They do make a good point when you got guys like Zion who can't stay away from ratchets.
Yeah, yeah, they do got a point.
No, they
They got
don't, man.
what'd you say,
No, they
Mercy?
don't, man. Nah, no, they don't. I ain't giving them no pass for that. Look, the point is that if it wasn't her, it would be somebody else chasing Zion. You know, and all these women talking they want a good man, they'll be waiting in line trying to get with Zion. If it wasn't her, it would be somebody else. That's just who Zion wants to deal with.
Mm-hmm.
You know, that's
Mm-hmm.
all that is, because they not getting picked by Zion. That's why. And see, this is the conundrum men need to understand. When women say why they no good men, what they you got to interpret what a woman says. You got to say, well, okay, that's not really what they mean. They mean why Zion is not picking on us. That's their question. Why Zion not picking on us?
But do you think they want him now as is, or they want him to change?
Well, I'm not saying Zion is in particular. Men like Zion because they made a whole
What,
spill up. You
hold on,
can
hold
look
on.
on YouTube.
Okay, okay. No, go ahead, bro. Go ahead.
Yeah, they made a whole spill about how the NBA players and the NFL players were not picking them. They had a whole big
Well,
complaint
they're
on it.
not.
No, they had a
Well,
complaint.
actually, they are, but we'll go with that. They're not. The
The-
majority of those guys, even in the majority of black men, NBA, NFL, are dating or picking black women. But
okay,
we'll forget that. Let's go with what they say. You say they're not picking that group of women. Go ahead.
right, right. They're not getting picked. That's the whole thing. They're not getting picked. That's the thing by the NBA players. Because I've seen it. I've seen this type of thing myself, bro. So I already know this thing goes on. They're just mad because certain men are not picking them. That's what they mad about. Because that's what they mean by good man. They really mean man with good money. That's really what they mean. But they can't say that because that wouldn't make them feel
Well,
right.
actually, they do say that, but um, they always talking about money. But um, I'm saying this because it's not working. He's not even good at doing the ratchet thing. You could date ratchet women, but they shouldn't impact your career or your future or your life. But you can date them.
Yeah, but that's a separate issue. I mean, he's always had this problem though. We've always seen him with this problem.
Why does he
You
like
know,
women like that though, Mercy?
that's just bro. I mean, that's just what he likes, bro.
Why?
I
I mean,
mean,
help me with that. Why would a man like women like that?
he just do, man. He feel like I feel like he's reached a certain level. He got a certain amount of money where he feel like he can get with any woman he want, and he just want a certain type. I
Are you
mean,
like that, Mercy?
nah, bro, I can't do that. I never let a woman mess up my money, my business, bro. Never. She's never interrupted my revenue. But you
Yes,
got brothers,
Zion.
but you got my brothers out here that they just attracted to that, man. I don't know what it is, but they just attracted to it.
Jay, you drive truck, right?
Yes, sir. I'm in it right now. I'm parked, but I'm in it right now.
What do you think of the guy? I don't know. Well, see, I don't know how much you keep up with fellow drivers, but what do you think of the guy who's married? You actually went over to his home. He's cool at the job. He has a wonderful family, but you notice that he's savage for them lot lizards. Like you notice he's always dealing with them lot chicks. Where it's noticeable. It's not like off and on, but it's like every time y'all park the truck, he's running behind those lot lizards. Don't you think there's something wrong with that?
It's funny that you mention that because I actually do know a dude that does that all the time.
Mm,
Um, I'll say this: that's that man's business. If he want to get with them lost lizards, that's what he gonna do. I mean, I done mentioned it to him before. He's a good dude. I see him maybe like once every couple months or whatever, because he'd be over the road. Um, but I mentioned it to him. It's like, hey man, ain't you concerned about, what I mean, getting something, or like catching something, or what's up with that, man? Ain't you, because the condom don't protect everything, man. So like, what's up with that? His excuse, because I mean, he a ugly dude, but his excuse is he never been able to get it. Now he can. If I got to fork, he says, these are his words. He says, if I got to fork over a simple 90, 100, 130, whatever, hey man, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. I'm a venture. I'm a
wow.
venture capitalist, is what he said. I'm a venture capitalist.
And growing up in the hood, let me just tell you, my perspective, my experience. Growing up in the hood, you're right. It depends on where you as you mature, right? Ninth, 10th, 11th, 12th grade, or whatever, in the hood. 'Cause when you say college, that's really a departure from the hood. But growing up in the hood, there are ratchets, right? Women who would be defined as ratchet, who are very fine. They're very loud, but they're fine, right? And how about this? Attractive, very attractive. So I can get why there's an attraction there growing up. But as you learn about women and what a man requires from a woman, they lose attraction because they're too problematic. They lose. You don't want them. As you mature, you say 12th grade, you out of there, you're a freshman in college, you don't really want to deal with ratchets. If you had them, but see, he never had them. If you grow up your whole time thirsting for them, they're cheerleaders or whatever. You play sports, you see them. Cheerleaders exercise. When you play sports, the cheerleaders right there in the corner, going over their routines. And we just different people because I know I hate to say this, but we different people because I'm telling you, being in the 10th grade, I'm in the 10th grade, I played football. I'm in the 10th grade, I got my football jersey on, and them cheerleaders are walking up the hall. That shit's something to see, brother. When you in the 10th grade, them skirts is up high. And see, I'm from a black community. All them motherfuckers was 1,000 banging. Banging. Fuck all that shit you talk about. Yeah, the motherfucker was fine, bro. And sometimes they would say, everybody go to the gym. They said, we need the football team to the gym. And the cheerleaders would be there. They would come in and, and that's cool. Or whatever. Some dudes was smashing them or whatever. But and they were cute. They were cool. And it was a cool time. But I can see how a guy can get caught up in that. And that's what I'm saying. Zion is chasing smoke. He's chasing days gone by. And it's going to ruin him if he don't let it go. Gotta let that go, man. Them days you missed out in South Carolina. You was a mama's boy. You missed a lot of action. You're trying to make up for it. That's going to ruin your career. And on top of that, you got a baby mama. Now you realize you don't like regular women. You don't like square women. You don't like a woman that's going to be there for when you get home, cook for you, take care of your kid, watch a movie with you, y'all lay together. You don't like that shit, don't you? You want that ratchet. You want that purple hair, You want that freak cap you off in the elevator, smoke, roll one up. That what you want, don't it? Yeah. Yeah, you like that, don't you? But that's gonna cost you your career though, partner. And men have to understand that them women come at a price, and sometimes the price too high. I'm not even talking about money. I'm talking about just period. Better let that shit go, bro.
I mean, you got some men that's gonna choose the path of least resistance. And let's not forget, bro, some of these women, they probably throwing it at them every day. I mean, the ratchet's probably throwing it at them every day,
Mhm.
bro.
You like ratchet women? Watch this right here. You like ratchet women's Mercy?
No, I'm just saying, but she
You see
probably
that?
throwing it.
Yeah, see, Mercy, I don't get it, bro.
I'm trying to get some
Mercy,
explanation.
Mercy. If that's what you like, that's what you like. You're not Zion. You can like them,
No, but see, I'm trying to show the difference
but
between the
Mercy, some
ratchet,
men like ratchet women. That's what they like.
because maybe she throwing it at him every day. Maybe the good girl you talk about, he
But
got
you
to take
don't
out on
like
a date.
but you don't like ratchet women, though, do you?
No, but say like
Oh
you can
man,
find a good girl, you got to take out on a date. You got to romance her. You got to do all that. Maybe he ain't trying to do all that. He's trying to get right to it.
but don't nobody like them, man. You know, ratchet women are like chitlins. Nobody eats them, but they're everywhere you go, they're sold out.
Yeah, chitlins are disgusting. So I understand that, Rick.
But they're sold out everywhere you go. They're disgusted that we say publicly, but behind closed doors, see, like everybody eat them. Listen, man, a ratchet female will ruin you, especially if that woman don't want to listen to you and she wants to continue down that path. If you're dealing with a ratchet woman and y'all get kicked out of a Red Lobster and you quiet and y'all get home and she acting that, you say, hey, listen, we can't act like that. And she don't want to listen to you, you gotta let the shit that's too ratchet. I know a lot of time the women that start a fight with you. They'll start hold up, your next door neighbor. What if y'all live in an apartment and your neighbor fine and your neighbor be speaking to you? Next thing you know that she jumping on you. You say, wait a minute. I don't even know that woman. She said hello. I was going down the steps. Oh, motherfucker, I know what you doing. You can't. I'm gonna kick that bitch out. And you be like, if you do that, we're gonna get kicked out of here. Well, I'm just telling you, you got me fucked. See that started ratchet shit? It will come back to harm you. I get it. It's cool, man. It's cool. She jelly, man. She jelly. Well, why you want to get kicked out? We gotta grow up, man. Yeah, that's cool when you in 10th grade, but we grown now. That shit ain't cool no more. And then you tell her, hey, a whole lot of bitches like me. What the fuck you talking about? Well, you better get your goddamn boxing glove, bitch, because all these bitches like me. But that's a different. I'm not Zion. Okay, that's Zion, and he gonna pay for that though. Let me tell you guys, you gonna pay for that shit, man. You better let that shit go, man. You better level your game up, man. You better know what you're doing, or it's gonna come back to haunt you. What's up with your do business?
Hey man, what's good with y'all, man? Just
What's
chilling,
up?
checking out the show. I
You
just
like
try to.
that though. You like that, ain't it?
I mean, who is she?
You like them ratchets, don't you?
Nah,
Little
I mean,
bit,
of
little bit,
course not. I
little
mean,
bit.
not for not
Yeah,
for
dude, you
the
do.
long
Yes,
haul.
I got you.
I'm saying, who is this chick
Why
though?
you like ratchet? Why you like a ratchet box?
Well, I mean, sometimes you don't know she ratchet until you deal with her. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's not like it's written on her forehead, and now you got to deal with these chicks to find out who how they really
You still
benefit
there
from.
though when you find out they ratchet, right?
Nah, I mean, if those are the kind of women that you like, I mean, yeah, that may be something that the guy's used to, but that's not the typical woman that you want to take out on a date. Nah, especially if she's gonna be loud and embarrassing. Like, nah,
What if you got an appetite for that? What if you don't like the good girls? You know what I'm talking about? The
conservative women.
yeah, conservative, polite. Um, you know, what if you don't like women like that? You like ratchet chicks.
Well, I mean, I wouldn't say I understand the message, but the ratchet, yeah, I get it. But I think that some guys just like women that are what's the word I'm looking for? They just may be a little bit more open in a sense, or just more fun. Like sometimes a conservative chick or a normal chick or whatever you want to call it can be kind of boring. So yeah, I mean, sometimes dudes do like a woman that they kind of
Mhm.
got a little, action
Look,
to her. You know what I'm saying? A little
well, let's
suspense.
not say conservative. Let's say traditional. How about that?
Okay,
No, no,
traditional.
you're right, but it's conservative is conflated with politics, and
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
a
Okay.
lot of them women over there ratchet as fuck. So
Yeah, yeah. I wouldn't even say dainty.
ain't
Just a
Amber
normal
Rose
chick.
over there? Amber Rose running around talking about she conservative woman. She ratchet as hell.
Yeah, you know she lying. Yeah.
What about you, Joey?
What up, fellas? What
What's
up?
up with
What
you?
up? What up? Chilling,
What,
chilling.
what's your thoughts?
Y'all, what you was talking about? Ratchet chicks? That's my
Yeah,
expertise.
Zion's gonna get kicked out the NBA. He keeps getting into these problems.
Uh, I mean, yeah, he got to learn discipline. I'm not knocking his choice of women. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna police the type of women he deal with because he's still a young guy. I I have my dibbles and dabbles with ratchet chicks. They're fun. They're most funnest women in the world. Like they get straight at it, get straight to it. They want some dick and some good times. If you partake in the paraphernalia, the drug, they'll help you with that. You feel what I'm saying? It's levels, but don't get it twisted though, Platt. It don't matter if she ratchet or sophisticated. They all got their ways with them. Every single one of them. Especially, I say about 98.5 a black woman got a sprinkle of
Oh,
ratchet in them.
Mm,
well, I mean,
mm.
the age thing really doesn't matter though,
It
Joey.
yeah, it don't. And I'm just saying, 98 point, they all got some ratchet in them. All if you hear this one sound, boom, 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 boom. Watch how all of them is going to put their hands on their knees and start shaking that ass. Girl, you working with some ass eggs. Like that, I seen it, Platt. I don't care from the East Coast, West, up North, West. I done seen it. Old, young, shaking ass. That's what I'm saying. The most sophisticated women, pantsuit, listen to Sade, jazz, sipping on wine, candles. I've seen it. So we can't just say, oh, because she's ratchet, da, 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 because his level is ratchet. I lived around ratchet women. You
Well, I
got
mean,
to.
that's a new one though. Who is this? That's what I was trying to ask you. Who is this chick?
It's she real small time as far as her profile, but she's on the internet and she's
She
been on
look
there
like a
for a couple
freak.
of years. She's done some flicks. I
Oh,
think she got an OF page, and you know,
yeah.
Okay.
I'm not gonna get into like who specifically, but and
Zion
no,
Oh,
like
okay.
I
So
haven't seen any of her flick. I'm
he
sure
likes
if
some freaks.
I could just Google her name and go nude or something, and if they would show me that, but no, I haven't seen her any of her stuff.
okay, Joe. Well, let me explain this. You enjoy, I don't know who else on the panel, but all right. So now I understand. With Zion, it's just a simple case of being attracted to women that are in that particular industry. So yeah, based on my experience in dealing with them, yeah, my nigga, like dudes is gonna smash them platinum, especially if they're available and they on the market. Like,
Mhm.
dog,
Okay, well, why is
if
she
you get in
putting
the
it?
bedroom with one of them, dog, yeah, you.
Well, okay. Oh, so okay. So so like I said, you like ratchets.
Nah, it's
Ah, man, you
just.
know what? What? Why we?
I'm
I
not saying
always, I
Hey,
gotta
new
stop
business. Keep it
wondering,
just for
real,
man.
new
just for
business.
sexual purposes.
You like
No,
Yeah, my
ratchet?
nigga.
how come? When I ask a question,
No, I
Guys
don't
don't
like
do it.
them.
No, y'all, what are y'all trying to project? Like y'all, some of these nice guys or
Nah, I
gentlemen?
don't like.
Hey, Plat, they not
It's
keeping
just
it real,
for an
Plat.
hour or two, platinum. That's it.
See, I keep it real. Joey, I dealt with some
You ain't
ratchet
got to
chicks.
marry the chick and have no baby
Joey
with her,
like
but
Joey said he like a ratchet.
They made me into the man I am today. I understand
You hear
ratchet.
that?
I'm from Philadelphia. Like
so
I
your woman is
been
ratchet now,
around.
Joey.
She got a sprinkle of ratchet she get out, and it be so corny do business because I'm like, baby, stop. You a volley girl. Just stop. You know how they be trying to act on. Like, come on, baby. Even when she curse, it don't sound right. Like, come
You
on,
don't
man.
get into a relationship with it. I ain't dissing your lady
No,
now. I'm
no,
just
no,
saying.
no. I'm saying all around, all out, ratchet, loud mouth. Hell no, I can't deal with that at this age. Do business, you know that. I can't deal with that. Like, ew, it look like the whole ratchet patting on the head, patting on the weed. I ain't got time for that. But I'm just saying, a little sprinkle of ratchet, just a little pinch, ain't bad. But
I ain't trying to come home to that, dog. You want your woman to be,
yeah,
what you said,
sophisticated, classy.
yeah. But
Yeah, that's how
no,
my lady is. Yeah, but she be trying to, be down with the sisterhood. Like, stop, baby. That's not you. But I
yeah,
get what Platt said. Platt. But we gotta keep it real, do business. You done dealt with some ratchet. I seen your big booty ratchet, John. You had, bro.
yeah.
Like,
That's what I'm saying. I mean,
hey, you
you
like
want
them.
somebody
You
that know
like
what they
them.
doing in the
You
bedroom, dog.
like them.
Yeah.
You
But
like
I ain't finna wife the chick now.
them. Hey, Platt, they try to be these goody good two church boys.
What, what's up
Uh,
with you, Dante?
Hey, Dante. What's up?
He was
I
up
mean,
here.
you
He
gotta
said,
do a drive-through order sometimes. I
Oh,
ain't got
Merce
I ain't
up
got
here?
time to be
I
sitting down at the
know Merce
restaurant.
Dante,
love him. I know Merce
Dante,
like him. Merce love him.
you're muted. You're
hey
muted,
I ain't got
man,
Dante.
time to sit down all the time.
that
Merce
nigga
I'm
love
said
trying
him,
to do a
drive
man.
through.
drive-through. That's
Merce be
right.
tearing them ratchet chicks
That's
up.
hilarious. That's crazy.
Dante too. I know Dante love them ratchet.
I never heard that. That's heavy. That nigga said a
Y'all
drive.
gotta cut it
Hey
out.
He
man,
said,
when
Y'all,
you go to McDonald's, when you go to McDonald's, you don't go sit down and eat and order with a
some people
waiter at
do though, Merce.
McDonald's, man.
Some
No.
people do.
Now
okay, well,
Big
you
Diamond.
guys can have ratchets, right? But it's affecting Zion's career, so that's where you probably don't want to deal with that.
Oh no, he's a goofy. Plat. It's a difference, right? So it don't matter if it's a ratchet chick or any type of woman. He just the goofy. Like
It's
he
just
don't know how
sex,
to.
bro.
He
That's
don't.
all it is.
He don't know how to just have. He's a man of means. He got paper, and a lot of these dudes be just thinking like, oh, I'm an NBA player or I'm an athlete, and these chicks just gonna chill out. They ain't gonna treat me like the rest of them dudes. No, goofy. You on the mill plan too. You right along with us. You
Yeah, he's
just the
not a
nigga with
Steph
money.
Curry or nothing. He's not a LeBron James. He's not
But
a
he's on that. But listen, Steph Curry ain't dealing. Even though his woman is a goddamn headache too, he ain't dealing with them type of women that's busting that thing wide.
That's my
Like
point.
you can see his baby mom busting wide open right now. The last chick he was dealing with, you can see her busting wide open. And now this chick Platt saying you could like it's a like you said, the business. It's a pattern. This boy just deal with these type of women and then wonder why he get the results. Are they trying to expose him or I'm popping up with a baby? Like, I don't know. These dudes, that's just what they like, I guess. I don't know. But me
But you know
personally,
what though? I'm gonna say this though, real
go
talk,
ahead.
man.
Go ahead.
A lot of women do be destroying a lot of guys, man, with that behavior. So we ain't gonna take that off the table either. It's like some guys are not strong enough to say no to certain females. Like they really don't, and especially when you're a public figure. It's like, yeah, a lot of times you do need to watch who you deal with for your image. But then, in the case of him, most people don't care, but if he was like something more important, then yeah, it probably it would, like if he was a politician or something, yeah, they'll blast him all over the TV. But yeah, he's a basketball player, so it really doesn't matter like that because a lot of them make stupid mistakes anyway at times. So
Mm, mm.
nobody really cares. It's almost like they become a target. For certain lawyers and stuff be looking at them like they know they're gonna mess up and do something stupid eventually. So you know it's gonna happen. Yeah.
I don't know, man. Maybe it's me, man, because you would think, you really would think these guys um, would have standards, man, just higher standards. I don't care where you came from. You could be from coming from Skid Row. You grew up homeless, living in a tent. Um, when you get out of that, you should want to go and do better, man, and live better. You don't want to go back to the Skid Row and I'm gonna date women in Skid Row because I grew up in Skid Row. You can, but that would be detrimental to you. And that's what I'm saying. Zion, this stuff's affecting his branding, his endorsements.
Yeah, I mean, maybe he'll change when he gets, older, but I mean, honestly, man, don't know dude. Certain dudes just don't want to deal with a woman that's not gonna give him what he wants.
I
You
don't
know?
think he gonna get out of it, bro. He gonna be just like Shaquille O'Neal, old freak ass. Like it's just the appetite that certain type of guys like. They just like ratchet chicks. Like they just addicted to them. It's
Well,
easy.
Shaq is different. That's
Shaq is
just
no
Shaq.
Shaq is no different. No, nah, the business. Nah,
He's a little different. He actually was married and tried to do the right thing. So,
yeah, I get it.
Well, no, that's not true.
Yeah.
I mean, he still cheated on his woman. I get it, but
Exactly. Like, come on, the business. Like, he's no different, and he till this day he's still doing it. Till this day, Shaq damn near what 60, still paying for vagina,
Yeah,
ratchet chicks and running around
you're
acting a fool,
buying the box.
buying them cars and flying them out to his crib, and chicks up there
Well, see,
exposing him.
the problem, Joey, is when
I got you.
the problem is when you have an appetite for ratchet women, your wife, your woman. Well, I'm going in an assumption that you married you know, you married the traditional women that's men marry. I'm just going with that assumption.
I
I'm not
got you.
saying you married a ratchet. I'm saying the problem is when you leave that alone and say, okay, she ran track, beautiful, no kids, loves me, health nut, feminine, girly girl. But when you laying next to that for 6 months, you got her pregnant, y'all having y'all first child. You you notice when you driving to work, your head keep turning to for them ratchets. You
Yeah,
keep seeing that blue hair.
that's
You keep seeing that chick with all her ass out. Like, damn,
Furry
that
slippers.
ain't no that's not that's not a pair of shorts. That's a belt. Like she don't have on those shorts, right? You thirsting for them ratchets, man.
because they
And
be
it's like
boring, man.
that's like an itch, just like your back. You got an itch on your back. You can't reach it, so you get up and use the doorway to scratch it. And when you scratch it, that shit feel good as hell. Good as hell. That's what it's like when you have that appetite for them ratchets, man. Because that square woman, that regular woman, she ain't gonna satisfy that appetite for that ratchet.
Exactly. So you got to take care of home. So you got to, like, I think, how can a man be with a woman for 5 or 10 years and not have sex? Like, I've heard these statements made. Like, come on, man, you expect the man to still be, faithful to you? Just stop it. Like, come on, man, you got to take care of home. Like, women got to understand. You're gonna have to satisfy the man sometime, even if you don't want to have sex. Give him a BJ. Do something. You can't
Nah,
just.
you'd be surprised though. Do business. A lot of them don't be stepping out. They just don't have relations with their wives. You'd be surprised.
Then I don't know what kind of stuff is that. Maybe I ain't knocking
Oh
it though,
man,
but that's crazy,
but
bro.
that's an old marriage.
Nothing.
But that's a marriage you over 40 or 50 in it. You get
Yeah,
married again at 48, she 42.
yeah.
Y'all might
Uh,
smash at first maybe a couple of times a month, but then it goes to probably once a year, if that.
that's crazy. Once
Well,
a
not at
year,
that age, man. Not at that age. It might not be.
platinum. Think about it. That's
I,
a
but do business. You gotta
You
understand
being
that.
easy.
You'd be surprised,
one
bro.
time in a year, dog. You gonna do me
Yeah,
like that?
If you're not healthy, man, and that's your woman. Wait a minute, man.
exactly.
Hold up. You need your woman. Your woman comes in more. Your woman ain't just there for the bedroom. You
Uh
need that woman. That woman got
oh.
to hold you down. That woman she got to take care of your kids. Say your kid's grown. That woman's got to be, that woman like your personal assistant too. You can't just be going by sex.
I mean, I
Maybe
got
you
you,
ain't in
man.
the
But
mood. Maybe
but
she ain't
even
really, maybe she ain't, maybe she's not really the type of woman you got your kids already. Maybe you didn't marry her just for the physical thing. That's what I'm saying.
But I feel, but I understand what you're saying. But even Dr. Sabi was still smashing chicks. He was like 80 some years old.
He wasn't eating.
God damn.
Yeah, if you're gonna eat like him, you probably are gonna be smashing the 80 to 90. Yeah, you want to eat nothing.
Man, that's
You eating herbs and fruits and nuts and shit. These niggas out here eating McDonald's. These niggas are gonna be smashing nothing.
I had me a fish fillet yesterday too.
Okay, well, we'll see you at 40. You gonna be running around here with a woman and y'all ain't smashing.
I'm 40 and I'm smashing.
That McDonald's gonna get to you, bro.
A fish fillet sandwich. Yeah, that's my addiction. But I only get one once a year. But yeah, I get what you're saying. Like,
I got you.
That is torture, man.
Do business. You'd be surprised how many people, and those the marriages that actually last longer. If you want to think about it, that they just not having relations and they just day to day. If they still, he retired. Go ahead, Platt. I'm sorry.
I
can't do it, bro.
What's up with you, Dante? You got your mic fixed?
Fix your mic, Dante.
He keeps getting muted up when he comes. Joey, the attraction to your woman is built on your interaction with your woman around you, being with you. Y'all could just be driving around. Maybe you going to take her to visit her mom or whatever. And the attraction is the relationship you build with her. It's not based on how much ass she holding.
I agree, Platt.
Okay. So when you say ratchets, right? It's an attraction to a ratchet, but as a man, because they're so risky, you lose attraction to that type of woman.
Yeah, certain guys, but the guys from the urban areas, you'd be surprised. Like, they be marrying them ratchet chicks and they be making it work. But Zion, I don't think he's a suburban boy, and it got exposed to a different group of women, and he just going crazy. Because at first, if you seen, he was doing little videos, he was lusting over little white girls. You know what I'm saying? Little dainty white girls. Then he went full into the ratchet lane, and he ain't looking back.
He probably don't know how to deal with white women.
You think so?
He don't know how to deal with women. Period. He's still with the South Carolina hood. Yeah. I get it, man. I've been to South Carolina. Got some baddies, but he probably was thirsty for a real fine South Carolina hood rat, and he never got it. And he probably still got that in his mind. She probably got him wide open, and he's been trying to recreate that. I'm talking about that funny, odd, ostrich shape, weird bitch.
He's not
legs all high, ass up.
Nah, man.
Purple fucking hat, a purple hair hat, and all of that shit.
Snuffleupagus butt.
Yeah.
What's up, everybody?
Yo.
Hey, what up, Dante?
What's up, bro?
Long time no see. Hey, you know what? What some of it is, what men, it's a certain demon that we just can't shake. Some of us shake it, some of us it take a while to shake. But that demon is lust. We chase lust, and we get it misconstrued with sometimes love and relations. That's why some of these dudes out here that be wifing these porn stars and stuff like that, it's a lust. They misconstruing it and taking it out of lust, taking relationships out of contact with lust. That's all it is lust. That's all we chase that demon. That's the name of it, is lust. That's that demon that we chase. That's on us. That's why you see these athletes up here wiping these porn stars. You be like, what in the hell is wrong with this dude? But subliminally, he think he's chasing happiness and whatever. All he's chasing is lust.
Yeah, that's facts. Yeah, they become dumb to it. Yeah, you don't wipe the chicks up and have kids with them, man. That's just crazy.
Well,
You know,
he
they,
lived with, from what I understand, his baby mama, Zion, that he took the pictures with and wanted the world to see him with, the Pelicans or whatever. NBA told him to put that out, PR. Um, he lives still with that woman. Why is he so thirsty for these other women like that? I know you say lust, but how come he just can't be lustful with his woman?
man, them chicks
Set
ain't
Plat
about nothing, man.
is a demon, man. It's like it's like a man could be married and he can be on drugs and his wife don't even know he on drugs.
Mm.
It's a dark secret that he keeping is a demon. It's a dark secret he keeping it from his woman. That's what lust is. That's why who do you see in a strip club? Married man. Who do you see picking up these prostitutes? Married man. It's a demon.
I mean, they get out of the box, man. It be like that, man. Women come at you more, especially when they find out you got someone. It be like that, man. I mean, some like I said, some guys ain't strong enough to fight it, and that's always a way to do things. I mean, y'all saying the right things, for the people that's watching and all that. But I mean, I'm just telling you straight up, dog. If you ain't never had one of those type of women, man, you don't understand what they really get busy, dog. I'm telling you, I'm sorry, dog.
Tell them do business.
I
They
don't know
get
what to tell you,
down.
man. They get man.
Yeah,
I
but
reminiscing.
that's fine. Do business. They can't affect you outside of that though. When they start affecting your life outside of the bedroom, you as a man should lose attraction for that.
Yeah, you're right about that. I mean,
See, when men do that, they don't care. They don't care about themselves. When a man is saying, "Okay, she got some fire head, so she can do anything she want to me. She gonna get away with it." That's not necessarily a healthy way to see the world.
See, but Platt, some of them you can keep in the back pocket and they will chill. Like
hmm
the ones that's out here doing the most and they trying to expose you and all that and talking crazy. Those the ratchet chicks you gotta stay away from. Now I'm kind of going to be contradicting myself a little bit because she kind of did expose somebody, but Summer Walker, I know Platt. If I was to get her,
Uh-oh.
she would chill. She would be in my
Oh.
back pocket and she would know my situation.
Is Summer Ratchet?
Hell yeah, she a ratchet. And I like it. I like her little ratchet ass. I can't lie. Her little, like, come on.
I mean, but if you got a woman though, like on the real though, like I think that
No, I'm not saying I would. I'm saying if it was ever a situation I got there Summer Walker, oh yeah, she going to my phone is Pizza Hut.
I don't think Summer. I hear what you're saying. I don't think she's ratchet though.
No, Platt, she's ratchet. Come on, come on,
I
Platt.
know. I don't think
Yeah,
she.
yeah, the
I think she's
BBLs,
full
the
of shit. No, no.
tattoos.
I think Summer Walker is full of shit.
Oh,
I think she's
oh,
pushing an image.
okay.
I don't think she's now. She ain't no different than most of these. Man, come on, Joy. Now
She
she
faking
ain't no
it.
different than most of these women. Joy, these women out here on gold. She found a nigga she want.
Uh-huh.
He married and she want him. You know how women are. They want what they can't have. So she
hmm
on gold for him. But now I disagree with Summer's ratchet because I've heard her music. She's a very talented woman. I just don't associate. I don't see it as being ratchet.
Let's break it down, Platt. Uh, 3 baby dads. Uh,
Oh, you know what?
body proof
Thank you. You just woke me
tattoos.
up. You're right. I forgot she got 3 kids. Yeah.
3 baby dads, tatted up, used to strip. Uh, whole demeanor where the people she be
Summer Walker,
around.
who is that?
Go look her up. Do business. She's a singer. Uh, uh, she be around Suki Hana and Sexy Red.
Yeah, she
Oh
does.
man, yeah.
Let's
And that
go,
gay, hold
Platt.
up, and that
Let's
gay
go.
dude. And that
Yep,
gay dude.
yep. The saucy whatever. Oh my god, it make me want to throw up. That character is
Hmm.
yeah. Come on, Platt.
Yeesh.
You
I don't
you,
know.
you
Yeah,
talking about
I got you.
you talking about
I
saucy
got you.
You got
Santana?
me.
Hey,
You
matter of
got me,
fact, don't
Joy. You
you
got
ain't got
me
to
on
talk
that
to
one.
me.
You're right. She
Thank you,
is.
Platt. Thank you.
She is ratchet.
She a
She's
ratchet.
super ratchet.
She ratchet. Ratchet. She's ratchet.
It's
Yeah.
crazy how I like her music. Well, I like some of her stuff, and
Oh man, talking about, I don't even know who this is, but she looked like, yeah,
She a
man.
ratchet chick. Do business.
She got 3 baby daddies, dog.
Yeah, I think 2 or 3. I think.
Yeah, them dudes is finished for that. Yeah, man. Like, god damn, bro.
she
I
Yeah,
been
mean
that's
doing this
that
stuff
goes
though.
back
Do
to us
business.
chasing
I think
our lust, man. We
like
you know how many dudes that come out the clouds and will poke Suki Hana and the rest of them
she from
ratchet.
I
Atlanta
don't know
too,
about
man.
Suki
Yeah, I
Hana.
don't think it's just finished for doing that,
You
man.
got to see them women in person. I don't know about Suki Hana and Red. They're very basic.
Man, dudes will come out the clouds and poke
Umar
and they
Man,
loves
like,
they're
Suki.
very basic women, man. Suki Hana and
I
Red.
I know
They're the
they
type of
basic, but
women that you don't even pay attention to. If you was in a social place, you wouldn't even notice those women.
Yeah, don't destroy your
right.
life over certain chicks, man.
And Red, like I said, nigga filmed Red. Nigga had an ankle bracelet on. That nigga filmed Red. That nigga spit on Red. He smashed. He slaughtered. And then he chunked that shit on social media. I was like, damn. You know you a hoe when you just like you ain't worth shit. That nigga didn't even try to sell that shit. That nigga said, man, fuck this. He blew,
I'm gonna
he
tell
blew,
you,
he blew, he blew, he blew his balls. He blew his balls and then dumped that shit on social media. Now just think about that. You're a regular dude and he she come out, pick me up at 8, and you watching her get slaughtered like that.
Oh
Like,
man,
nah,
yeah.
man, hell no.
That's crazy, man. Yeah.
She got
play
fucked.
you would pick up play.
She got fucked on.
I believe play you'll smash and be like hell with it.
Oh, Red?
I believe play.
I ain't got no problem with Red.
Yeah.
I wouldn't smash
Uh,
Red because of the way she looks, but I would smash her because she's smart to make money like that. Yeah, I fuck with on that. I don't want Red. I'm just saying I wouldn't mess with her. But if you was to say why, hey man, the bitch came from the hood to a millionaire. You got to, hey, that's worth something. Yeah, I like that. She can make music. She good at that. See, I give people
I'm gonna tell
credit.
you,
I ain't gonna go off on her like that. I mean, she is what she is though.
but let me tell you, with us, man, with the men, I'm talking about the man species. We predict. We sometimes we can't be predictable because it'll be the man you least suspect that will mess with a ratchet. You know what? And for example, Jamie Foxx ass showed up to Sexy Red Mama party, birthday party. I'm like, what? I'm like, okay, nigga, you trying to be sly, nigga, you trying to be slick. You trying? I see what's up with you, Jamie. Yeah,
I
Jamie
tell you,
Foxx.
the
What's up?
ratchets be having good parties though, bro. We can't lie about that, Joey. Look
but
at you, Dante. I know you've been to a couple
yeah,
of them. Come on, Dante. Come on.
yeah, man. But you
You
know,
gotta stall them out. You gotta stall these guys out a little bit. The
you
ratchets get
be
it popping. They get it popping, man.
Nah, they just don't know how to deal with those kind of women. Like I said, man, that stuff should be done in private, especially if you know, out there like that, man. You most people shouldn't even know that you're dealing with them. So, like Joey said, you got some women that will keep their mouth shut. Basically, especially if you got some type of popularity or something, they'll be quiet. But once you get out there, man, it's like, damn, dog, like it's crazy, man.
I agree with you 100%. If you in a certain status, especially as you're a celebrity, you should keep your personal life personal. Especially
Yeah,
if you messing with something like porn stars and OnlyFans models, what have you. You should
yeah.
keep that very private.
End up like Shannon Sharp and all that kind of stuff.
Shannon said he going to the DR. Shannon ain't learned his lesson, bro.
He gonna catch a
You
disease
heard me,
over there.
Plat? Hey,
Or
Plat, you
he
heard me?
gonna catch some he can't get rid of over there, dog.
Niggas can't wait to go down there, boy. I don't. It's burning a hole in their pocket trying to go down there.
Somebody got
Yeah,
to
he
somebody got to tell Shannon that bitches ain't feeling him because he keeps thinking they feeling him. That's why he keeps getting in trouble.
I'll be down at the clinic.
I think the older woman might be feeling him, Plat, but he keep playing himself. Once he was talking that date, I date my wage and not my age. Like he took himself out that pocket. Like Monique was trying to tell him, you need you an old chick that can cook you up some neck bones and some black eyed peas and rub your feet. And nigga,
Yeah, he's finished, man.
you got a dead hip. You got a
Neck
dead
bones.
hip from lifting all them dead weights.
Nah, he's done,
Football.
bro. I saw that.
Chill, Jay.
I know what you're talking about. I saw that when he was talking to Ocho, talking about. He said something dumb. Like he's done, bro.
Hey, do
He's
business.
finished.
I was sitting down and have a real conversation. You know what I'm saying? Like, I seen my older brother do that to one of my uncles. Like, he poured him a shot. Was like, "Yo, that's it, man. Sit down, relax. You're done. You still trying to be out here shaking the bacon? You done? You got health elements."
Is that what he said to him? He said, "You."
Yeah. He had the plastic things with all his pills in it. He got to take. Yo, you can't be out here thinking that you gonna be. He almost damn near hurt himself one night. He popping one of them pills. I ain't gonna say what type of pill, but he popped the pill, and his manhood couldn't go down. We had to rush him to the ER. He crying. You know what I'm saying? Trying to deal with the young chick. Young chick taking stuff from out his crib. Like, yo, when is it? When people gonna sit down and just? When are older guys? Hey, play. We did have that conversation though. Did we just up here, guys in the club, older guys and all that?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I got no problem with older guys still trying to relive their youth a little bit, just a little bit.
You got to let people be
Just a little
themselves,
bit,
man.
business. Just
You got to let them do it, dog.
Bitch got me good though. Got me good. She got me good. Yeah, no, she got my ass good, man. I had this camera, man. I still remember that. I had that lens cost $499, man.
She took it.
It was my camera. I had thought I had all my stuff like off where you got to damn near walk over me to get to that side. But I had a lens. I remember I left that lens like in the bathroom, right? And because I had cleaned it out and I had just left it there, right? And she came through and man, that bitch got me, man. That bitch got me for a $500 lens. And then I went looking for that lens and then I realized the only person who had been over and been through that was her. I was so pissed off, man.
Hey, Platt,
ratchet bitch ran off with a $500 camera lens. You ratchet bitch.
It was only a lens.
That committed theft, so she stole it.
That pissed me off.
Now I'm trying to understand.
I almost lost my mind, man. I never got hit like that. And because she was all giggles, smiles, and she was all at the door. I'm gonna call you, baby. Okay. Okay. Thank you. It was a wonderful night. I'm gonna call you. Okay. And then I ain't had nothing from her, right? And then I couldn't find my lens. That phone, you know, how you call, you blocked, and then she never hits you back. Yeah. I said, bitch got mine. I was pissed because I was like, how did I get played like that, man? So look, don't have nothing of value, man. Don't have nothing valuable. And if you really can't invite them to your home, because if you have a home and you got nice
stuff around,
you got to go to a hotel. They can't come to your home, man.
No, you
can't tempt them like that. They can't help themselves. They're gonna steal.
Oh man, that's bad. That's bad, bro.
Damn, Pat. I didn't know camera lenses cost that much, man.
It costs more than that. Camera lenses cost you too. 3 is camera lenses. Bro, it's camera lenses.
Not the whole camera.
It's camera lenses that'll cost you $3,000. It's a particular type of lens. It's for a particular type of setting. And it is the lens. You gotta have it because the way it looks, the look of it is perfect. When you don't have it, it don't look right. When you have a less of a lens, and that I need that. I got lenses right now cost $500. I've been sitting in a box for almost. But anyhow, she got me, man. I'm saying she got me.
Was it at nighttime?
She got me in a way that I didn't think I could get God. But I got God.
I'm saying, was it at night?
That morning she went in the bathroom. She got me then.
Oh, she real
She was getting ready to leave. She got me. She knew. I didn't. just forgot about it, man. And I
And she
was laying
real
in my
slick.
bed.
Oh yeah.
She got me. She put it in her purse and bullshitted with me when I got up, walked around downstairs. It was like, hey, wonderful night and bullshitted. She had it in her purse. Then she just left, man. And I couldn't find my lens and she stole it.
Yeah, she a veteran thief. Yeah.
And she just pawned it. She
Hey,
just took it
Plant.
probably to a pawn shop. She probably took it to the pawn shop up the street. Got whatever. They probably gave her about 200, probably two. Shit, easy money. We'll give you $250 right now. Boom. She's sold.
Hey, what if you would have done too if you would have called in that act? Would you would have went upside her head?
No, I would took my shit back, but no, I wouldn't have done nothing.
Okay. Because $500, boy, look at here, man. What money money
Hey,
will do something
hey,
to a
Platt.
person.
I had a
I'm gonna let
cousin.
you do that, Dante. You can go upside their heads.
Yeah, you can do that.
No,
Dante.
not me, bro.
Hey, Platt. I had a cousin.
Well, I'm
Right.
not gonna do it, Dante.
he
And
been-
I would have took my lens back, but I mean,
I had a cousin, right? Platt. He went through the same thing, and it's just like once they take something from you, and you just sit in the room, you be like, God damn, they got me. That's all I remember my cousin said. Cause like, God damn it, this bitch got me. I'm like, what happened? Cause she went in his stash and took his bread. I'm like,
Oh no.
Mm.
I'm gonna get that back.
I say, oh, we gas the
Oh
wheel
no.
up. Where we
You ain't
at?
finna no, I'm gonna get that back.
Man, we called my cousin, his sister. Man, we was banging on doors. Hey, yo, shorty, you gotta
Yeah.
come off that bread.
Yeah, you gotta come out with that bread. No, you can't be doing that.
We call her the action,
Damn.
right? Ready to go to the parking lot, the ball. Man, he jumped out so fast on her. I was like, yo, bro, don't hit on her, bro. Please don't hit her. That's all he kept
Yeah,
saying.
you gotta get your money back now.
No,
Don't
he
do that.
went in her purse and took that bread. I was like,
That's right.
yeah, yo, don't touch her, yo. She was screaming and hooping and hollering. And we dipped. I was like, yeah, man, y'all dudes gotta.
They should have had her
You
arrested.
gotta be observant. That type of money he had, do business. That ain't. Then you already know he was probably doing other things. But my thing is,
Oh, okay.
with y'all guys inviting these women over the crib, man, like Platt just said it best. If you got nice things, man, take it to the telly, bro. Especially if you don't really know her like that. If she is a chick that probably, if she took you to her crib and she got nice things, and you ain't one of them scrambling type guys taking stuff out of her crib. She trusts you in her environment, then you can bring her to yours. But if you out here just a chick you trying to get to know, come to the crib, baby. We can chill. And you got nice things laying around, she might take you, good brother.
Yeah, but I've heard
Bracelet, a
females
watch.
set dudes up like that, Joey.
Nah, it's got to be somebody that you really trying to get with. Like you got to really like the woman. Just inviting random chicks just because you got your own spot. Nah, man. I've been there and done
Tell them
that.
that. I be trying.
That you don't do that.
Whatchamacallit, well, I agree with whatchamacallit. Some of these women will set you up. I don't know if y'all heard about that Atlanta stripper that set her little sugar daddy up to get him robbed because she's supposed to have saw like some 40,000 or whatever in cash in his house, and she got them youngins the robbing, and but the sugar daddy he was in that hustle life, and so he found he found out it was her to set him up. He well, excuse me, he killed her whole family, my nigga. He killed everybody in that house. The brother, the aunt, the mother. I think it was some other family members. It was like 5 total. He
Mm,
killed all the motherfuckers in that house.
damn.
And she was so depressed. She was so depressed about it. She ended up committing suicide, man.
I bet she did. That's what you get.
Yeah.
That's
But
exactly
that's
what
the
you
whole
get.
thing. It's the relationship. That's what I'm saying. When they ratchet, they're prone to just they're just negative, and they don't process emotions the right way. Like you say, love, care. They don't process emotions like that. So when it's like he was saying lust, you saying lust, right? When it's a ratchet chick, she ratchet. She's every man for herself. She's gonna, if you, like he said, set you up. If she see an opportunity, if she sees an opportunity to set you up, she'll set you up. Especially if her dude is going through it. and you got money, you good, you taking care of, you nice to her. She ain't used to that. She used to that from her man. She want her man to hold her. She just want to smash you. That woman, all they're gonna do is unlock the door. They'll unlock the bathroom window. They'll unlock the back door, and they'll set you up. And the only person who get upset and surprised is you because you caught feelings. You looking at her, how could you? How could you? She looking at you like, nigga, please.
Yeah, you
So
really got
no,
to vet a chick, man. You got to vet a chick, especially if this your first time. I don't know if I would go to a house the first time, bro. I don't know if I could do that. She might have somebody waiting on you, bro.
hey, this chick came on my house and she took a shower. I didn't smash. It was like 4 women. This one chick was talking about her water wasn't working and could she take a shower? And it's a shower. I said, yeah, you can take a shower. I had, soap and shampoo in the shower. It's right there in there with the door shut. So she took a shower. And about a week later, I swear, I go in the bathroom, right? And I don't really use the shower. Right? I got like a hot tub, right? So I go in the bathroom, I look over, and I see this black growth. It's like a stain, right? So I open up the shower and I look at the shower. I said, what the fuck? It's like this black algae or something, right? It looked like that shit that be on like the walls of like a sewer or some shit. It was like growth.
Ew.
Yeah, and I looked it up and that shit was black mold. And I said, ooh, what the fuck? And then I remember that ratchet bitch took a shower in my goddamn. She took a shower and I said, bitch, this bitch done leak her filth. Her shit is growing. Bitch, you growing in my goddamn shower. So I went and got the proper shit to get it out. But that taught me I won't do that again. I'm like, y'all niggas, I didn't touch that one. But you niggas is sleeping with that. Y'all sleeping with bitches that got black mold on them.
And then if she has to use your bathroom, and if she take a shower or if she takes a bath out of your sink, then you know what's going on. If she try to wash out of your sink,
Yeah,
then,
bird
yeah,
bath.
Oh, the little bird bag before she gets smashed.
yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
She gotta have her own towels though. Cause I gotta throw the towels away. If she use them, I'm throwing that shit away.
I used to have set towels, sheets, all that. I ain't never, you know what I mean? I know guys, they don't change their sheets either. I don't know what's up with that, but that's another conversation. But yeah, guys be smashing chicks on the same sheets and then sleep in it, and it be like, yo, that joint a little funky, bro. What the shit?
Nigga got the sauce still in the sheets.
Oh my god, motherfucking brother, man, that was a nasty nigga, boy. I was like, bro, you gotta change them sheets, bro.
You do. If you single, man, and you dating, you need to stock up on some sheets, man, because it's gonna be some questionable chicks through your bedroom.
Exactly,
don't scratch your chin and wonder, man. Just throw that shit out. Throw that shit out. That shit's filthy. These chicks don't be taking care of themselves, man. Bitch, you get in my shower and I got black mold growing. What the fuck? You need to go. I didn't say nothing. I need to call her and say, you need to go to the health department. You fucking infectious. I don't know what you got. And I was just lucky because I don't really use the shower, right? But I got this stuff. I got it off Amazon. It's called mold remover. And I sprayed the shit down. And I still got some of that stuff now. It's got mold remover. I sprayed it down. I cut on the shower. I took a broom. I kicked it down. I came back, sprayed it again, lathered it up, with the soap bubbles and stuff. Washed it down. When it got a hose, came through the window, shot it down with the hose, and I got that stuff off, man. Because that shit's scary. That shit is death. That's instant death. You get that shit in your body, that black mold, you can't survive that. But I didn't know bitches be that bad. I'm like, y'all, I didn't know they'd be that infectious and stuff. Like, so y'all laying up with niggas.
A
and y'all take showers. y'all moldy and shit. I said, bitch, what are you, alien? You deadly no matter what? What the fuck are you?
Hey,
Are you a
Platt,
woman?
these chicks, they actually, because I seen it on TikTok, they actually pushing the movement not to wash their ass. Like, I don't know what's going on with this group of
Oh,
women.
damn. A
They
woman
actually,
can't do that though, Joey, because that's a woman.
but they
The
actually
way her
pushing it.
body made, she can't really go. She can't. A
Exactly.
man can do that. A man, well, actually, he really can't, but he can get away with it longer. But a woman can't because of the way a woman is made.
Exactly. And it don't even matter about your diet, because your diet is the main thing that causes the odor of your body, which most people don't understand, especially if a person don't drink water. You know what I'm saying? People drink soda all goddamn day, not knowing that that water is the one that dilutes you. Like, but my thing is like, yeah, I'm listening to women on TikTok saying I like to just come in and lay down. I don't want to wash my ass. I don't want to brush my teeth sometimes. I just want to eat, leave the pizza box right there. And I'm like, is this the group of women these guys got to pick out of? Like, this is crazy. Like, what? Yeah, that's why you talking about this mold. I'm like, yeah, I'm really understanding. Like, a lot of these chicks like to be dirty.
That's some Medusa shit, Joey.
Oh man,
you know what I'm saying? Medusa gets you if you look at her, but then again, her skin leaks acid. So
I thought the snake spit out the acid, but
maybe that's it. I know that you can cut her blood or something. You know, it's all hypothetical. Well, it's all that's a fantasy. But I'm saying these women, if me laying next to you, if just say we don't even smash, if I get sick, that's ridiculous.
Yeah, man.
Like, bitch, you rubbed on me. Now I got a rash on my arm. I put my hand in your hair. Now my shit growing on me. But I say a lot of these women, they can't take care of themselves. They in situations where they don't really have access to good hygiene.
Nah, Platt. These guys be freaking through the funk, and that's why they like this. I blame all the funky, freaky dudes. The dudes that be still hitting, and they know that thing got a twang to it, and they be just like, man, that thing, it ain't good unless it got a little smell to it. I got a cousin that talk like that. I'm like, ew, dirty
a little
nigga.
Spice, nigga, like a little spice.
Come on, man. I don't want no spice. I'm cool. I got heartburn. I don't want no spice. Niggas is crazy. Like, what is wrong?
They like a little spice on the women. They like it. Dante like that. Dante like a little spice.
Dante, you like a little twang to it, Dante?
Why lie? Why lie? Hey, everybody had a smell test. Everybody had a smell test on their finger, and they still hit it.
Dante, no. I take that, me, myself, Dante. That's the ultimate form of disrespect. Maybe it's just me. If a chick come to me funky coochie or just funky period, I'll just take that because I'm gonna tell you wash your ass. If I tell you twice, you out of there. Oh, guys, I don't know. I understand a little must after the gym, walking around all day. It might be a little, but she gonna hit that shower. Dante, you saying you still gonna hit even with a little must on it?
I'm gonna tell you, there's a difference.
Some of them need to get in the tub and let that jump soak, man. Some of them need a tub, Joey.
Well, I know a guy, and this was his old lady, and he said he put her in. He said she had that spice to her that stank, and he said so he put her in a tub. And she sat in the tub because she agreed because he said he wouldn't be with her no more. So she got in the tub. He said he put a whole thing of that alcohol in there. He put soap. He had her wash inside out. And he said we had her soak it. And he put that alcohol in there, man. He said she got up. She cleaned up. He said we toweled off. He said, I swear, man, within 5 minutes, that little spice, that little ginger, spicy little hot doggy, soupy, you know what I'm saying? That stench. He said that shit started jumping right off. He said jump right off of her.
Hot dog.
He said he couldn't do nothing with that. He was mad too, man. He said shit jumped out of her. And I said, ugh. So that's like, no, you're right, Joey. It's what she eats. It ain't
Yeah, that
on the
food,
inside, not the outside.
that food, that intake of water. Like, you'd be surprised. There's a lot of women that don't drink water, boy. They drink a lot of liquor. They ain't drinking no water. Yeah, they ain't gonna add in all them damn seafood and macaroni and cheese and
Mhm.
all that.
And if they're getting thawed out,
Yep.
if they just getting thawed out, they not taking no baths, not washing themselves, they getting plugged up, and then they come over your house and and you sitting up there talking about they smell good, you like you like a spicy woman, you a real nigga and all that stuff. Yeah, you deserve it.
Good luck, Dante. Good luck.
I'm gonna tell y'all, there's a different levels of smell.
Here we go.
Okay, you got the first level. Then you go over there and you want to get busy with the girl. And, y'all playing around for a little bit, and you smell your finger, and it's a tart smell. But it's not
Here we go.
loud and funky. It's not loud and funky though.
Huh.
There's a difference between tart, loud, and straight up funky. Loud and funky, and if it's just tart, and you know what I mean, then you she needs to freshen up, but it ain't to a point where it's just unbearable that you just really can't mess with it. No. Now, if it's loud and funky, then okay. You know what I mean? It's like you got to draw a line. Like, baby, you got to jump in the tub or something, baby. You got to get rid of that. But if it's just like a little tart, where you just smell your finger, okay, it's a little tart, but it's still good to go. Hey, it's good to go. But if it's
So what you
loud and
gonna do,
funky, oh
Dante?
no.
What you gonna do, Dante? After you take a
Now, if
shower,
it's,
now you don't use. Now, if you don't take a shower, and that smell's still there, what you gonna do there, Dante?
oh no, man, then she must got something. If that smell ain't went away, she got something.
And I'm talking about if you take a shower, you use the condom, but if you take a shower, you still smell it.
If I still smell it on me, how,
Yeah.
what do you mean? If she tart, how can I smell it on me? If she a little tart? If she a little tart, it ain't that bad. But if she loud and funky, then you gonna smell it on you, and they gonna smell the whole house up.
Dante, I think you still going, Dante.
Man, look at here. I
I
have
know.
I had come across some tart coochie, but I ain't never came across nothing loud and funky. No.
I think you done had some funky, and you didn't hit through the funk. It was some good funk,
Now,
from what I was told.
if she loud and funky, then it's you gotta either you don't mess with her or you gotta tell her about herself. I'll just tell her to hop in the shower,
Are you gonna freak through the funk and get your nut off?
and there's a plenty of men that would hit through the funk. Trust me. That's what we're talking about right now. Lust equals thirst. We're chasing after our lust, but lust equals thirst. That's our
Now,
problem. Niggas, men can be thirsty.
now, if she take a shower, Dante, you gonna need one of the detachable shower heads where she could just spray up in there. You know what I'm saying?
Deacon
Yeah.
Dave. He said turn his head and alpha his way through it. Yeah, a lot of niggas be trying to alpha their way through it, but yeah, Dante, it is what it is with that. But my thing is, yeah, I wouldn't deal with a woman who got older. I don't care if it's a little twang is all right, but she musty all the time. I'm cool. You too old for that shit. Women got too much feminine products, way too much to be up here smelling like anything. They got like 5 stores directed straight for their bodies. Like, there's no way possible that
I
a woman
mean,
could
Joey,
even
you
be
don't
smelling like
smell it until you put your finger down there. But
that.
if you if you if you
But
smell it before you hit it,
Dante,
then it's some problem.
she
If
she
she
should
take
know
Joey,
that thing is twingy down there a little bit. Dante, she should put her own hands down there. You should have to put your hands down there to know. She knows.
I mean,
She walking
if
around
she
with that
take
thing.
off if she take off her drawers and that whole room just start turning to a whole nother color,
Y'all boys
then
crazy.
there's something there's a problem there. But if you don't smell nothing, and you all playing, you playing around, and you reach up and smell your finger and it's a little tart. Okay, hey, it's tart. It ain't nothing bad. It's just a little tart. Maybe she need to go freshen up.
I
But
got you, Dante.
you know, but the hell, you got women out there that's just loud and funky. But it's up to the men, though. It's all about up to the men. If they gonna
I
pursue,
got you.
or they gonna tell her they gonna hop their ass in the tub. But
Yeah,
we all know the nature of some man. Some man, they'll hit through that funk. Their eyes be watering and their nose hairs be burning. They don't care. They hit that. They hit that monkey anyway.
yeah, I got you, Dante. But yeah, I agree with you with the lust thing. Like
Yeah.
back to saying what what's his name? Like Zion. He gotta focus on his craft, man. He's supposed to be out there balling. He's supposed to be the next LeBron James. You know what I mean? To be his size and be able to be that athletic is rare, and he just throwing it away, worrying about ratchet chicks and getting jammed up in situations. Even him eating, overeating. 1 minute he's slim, next minute he gaining weight. Like he just got to stay focused, man. Like at an age where he at, it's time to lock in. Cause I'm telling you, I don't want him to be like, even though Shaq was able to maneuver his way around it, I don't want him to be like Shaq, a old trick ass nigga out here always and worry about sliding in these young chicks' DMs and doing the most, and he getting exposed every 2 seconds. Like, nah, man, that ain't the life.
Well, Shaq let his lust get the best of him, man. Like I said earlier, man. We got it's like a demon that comes amongst man. And that's lust. You know what I mean? You can some we can shake it, some of us can't. It'll take a best of you if you let it. That was Shaq's problem. And a lot of these dudes that be caught up in these scandals and getting divorced and stuff because they've been cheating. Is that lust? Temptation is something else, man.
Yeah, it is. It is. But he how old is? Let me look it up real quick. Hold on. I want to see how old is Zion right now. He should be in his late 20s.
That's what it looks like, man. And if you get savage, if you get hooked, and that's what I'm saying. Let me hold up because I'm praying now. I'm so glad that stuff's behind me, man. It ain't worth it, man. Especially when you're dealing with women, man. Women ain't that big a deal, bro. It ain't. You don't have to you put them at the forefront of your life and risk everything for what? For what, man? I mean, they're women. Just go find you another woman.
Oh yeah, he 25. Damn.
Yeah. NBA dude, first overall pick. He don't have no standards. He don't have no standards. All you gotta do is just be a sociable guy, go around. There are plenty of women that'll sleep with him without all of this bullshit. It's almost like Deshaun, right? Deshaun, all them women came out. It's hard to believe, but they came out, accused him of it.
Shit, you can look at even with Stephon Diggs right now. He getting
Yeah.
jammed all up left and right.
Yep, got a bunch of ratchet women, and eventually one of them, that's all it takes is one, broke away and look at it.
Yeah, that chef, she caked up, boy. Ooh wait, I know they was tearing her. They said Cardi and him was running it down on the chef. I was like, man, both of them was tag teaming her. But you see how that ends. You know what I mean? It- this might be his last game, depending if the Patriots go to the playoffs. this might be his last season. The way they talking, if he get convicted, hopefully he won't. But yeah, you don't want to put yourself in that position. It's messing up your money, your livelihood. He look his Cardi B online crashing out, talking crazy again. Yeah, it affects everybody, especially with all that type money on the line. Shit, but vagina, the power of the PUSSY. That's why every nigga dress so fly. It runs them mentally. I see guys every day. I know a guy every day, Platt, wake up every day. First thing on his mind, vagina, vagina, vagina. And I was like, damn, bro.
Yeah.
You ain't got nothing else going on? No, all right.
He don't.
Oh, all right. Get this chick. All right, get that chick. All right. Bro, you ain't got time to work. You ain't doing nothing. No. I'm in the bitch face. Now look at it. Years later.
There you go.
Still sleeping on the couch. But to teach his own.
But what we wanted to do, we wanted to emphasize Zion Williams, NBA player, has gotten herself in trouble again, one of the women, and she's saying that the baby is his. She's went public. She wanted to expose him. She's got video of them two together. Currently, Zion's living with his baby mama. I don't know if that's going to impact that. Another Negro, though, man, out here savage for ratchet box. And that's going to be a lot of our downfalls, man. You got to let that ratchet box go.
He probably can't, Platt.
Got to.
Just like Juicy J said. They say no to ratchet pussy. Juicy J can't. Like, he can't say no to it.
Fans make us dance. Fans make us dance.
That was my shit.
He was out here. I just saw somebody put a TikTok. He was down at the like the wing stop. Yeah, these dudes, they're regular dudes, man.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's what I want to emphasize, man. Men got to change, man. You got to watch yourself. And look, I appreciate you, Mercy, Dante. Hold up, Dante. You got something else to add, Dante?
No, man. Only thing I got to say is, brothers, just keep grounded. The best thing you can do is keep grounded when it comes to lust and temptation, man, because it will be your downfall. Ain't nobody perfect. I ain't perfect. I'm sure ain't nobody on this earth perfect. But it's all about taking strides and steps. That's all I got to say, bro.
I got you.
Holla at you, Dante. All right, Platt.
All right. We out of here, man. We appreciate you. See you next time.